All right, we should be good now. Now the only other thing is I'm gonna have to add X to Stream Ninja, and I don't know how to do that. From being completely transparent, I don't know how to do that. Give me 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Ah, jeez. I wish there was a way to test everything, to test all the sites, and then introduce shit. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, you can't just, like, you have to do it live. You have to. X. Now, when it says username, does it want the @ as well? Let's see if this works. Hello, hello! Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Ah, I fucking have to log in. 1 second, guys. I have videos all day dude, so, okay, I know that the shit exists. I still don't get what does that do for the video? You know what I mean? What does that actually do? I gotta go tight in the TikTok shot. Sorry. Don't want you guys to see my keyboard for this. All right, mother trucker. Yeah, like I can't just like do a test run on the back end on everything. I have to kind of do this as we go. How do other people test stuff? Like, do more people crash sometimes than what I realize? It's really, to be honest, too. I should 1 second, guys. I should do like a full reset one of these days. How often do you guys actually like just completely clean out your documents and everything? I'm gonna enter this full lockdown. Like, I feel like over time, you update drivers, you update this, you update that. I feel like shit gets messy. All right, let's see. Test. Can anybody go to X and make sure it's actually working? Because all I see over there is an intro screen. Yeah, like oh, there we go. Now, okay, it works. Okay, now we just need a test over here, okay, and a test right here. Dude, fuck, man, got it. We got it. They're all connected. Shit, dude, crazy. Now, and I know I need to add Instagram as well. I've seen more people streaming on Instagram. I tried Instagram one day, and I mean, it was a good experience, but it was also just different. I don't know how to explain it, man. It was just different. What's up, Horf? Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Never mind. It's good afternoon. We just missed it. About color profiles on OBS versus camera. Wait, what? Anything I haven't opened in 90 days is gone, so I've never got storage on my PC. Yeah, but that doesn't make sure all drivers are constantly updated and like old versions of drivers aren't updated, right? Well, I guess where it gets messy is OBS. Like, I have no idea why OBS crashed today. So I started freaking out, and I'm like, is it because it can't handle the addition of an X-Stream? But that doesn't make sense. I have a 5080 with one of the newest AMD CPUs, and I'm not streaming anything 60p. So we're streaming YouTube, Kick, Twitch, X now. So I should add Facebook too at some point. I think we just got to introduce everything slowly, just instead of like trying it all together. My tube lights look different color. Oh. Are you using an auto Y balance? I know. I probably shouldn't update. I should probably not update it as. No, I've never had that problem. Oh, wait, are you the guy that was on Instagram? Oh, no, I misunderstood what you were talking about. So a lot of people don't know, in OBS, if you go to settings and you go to, is it appearance or accessibility? No, advanced. If you go to advanced, some people's color format changes. You need NV12 for like, if you want to follow a consistent color profile across the board, you need NV12. Some people's color profiles will change. And I thought you said, I didn't understand that you were talking about your tube lights. I thought you were saying you got the LUT pack and the way that it looks out of camera and OBS is not transmitting to stream correctly. It looks different in there. Is this a PC Tech Talk live? No. Hell no. I don't know enough about PC stuff. How do you get your camera that good? Lighting. New OBS update is bugging. Mine crashes when I switch scenes and use Streamlabs until they fix it. See, I can't be doing that. Yeah, I can't be doing that. I'm not going to be using another software till they fix, like, yeah. I'm not going to be doing that. Thoughts on Kick's soon-to-be algorithm? Look, I made a reaction video to this the other day. First off, I don't even know how they're going to make an algorithm. Algorithms are beneficial when people come to places to discover things. People don't go to Twitch and Kick to discover shit. They don't go there to search something. Algorithms are best when they're combined with a search engine optimization. But so even if they would try to make an algorithm to suggest content to people, to suggest live streams, because that's the only thing that's there. It's the only thing it can suggest is live streams. I don't know how it's going to work, but okay, let's just lean into the idea that it does. Somebody came back and said that they're not actually trying to make an algorithm to suggest streams. They're trying to make how do I say this? Somebody just told me this yesterday. I don't know if it's true. I should just reach out to Eddie and see if he'd actually respond and get an actual direct answer. But somebody made it seem like the algorithm that's coming is just a filtering system to where if you're not acknowledging Kick Chat, you won't get suggested, which is just so silly, in my opinion. I don't know. I have a dual PC setup and recording on OBS, but get a stutter when doing fast moments. No errors. Sounds like a frame rate issue. Sounds like a frame rate issue, brother. Yeah, like if you're getting no like drop in frames, like if you go to your stats in OBS and you're not getting any drops in frames and it's completely visual, it sounds like a camera setting problem versus anything. Yeah, that's another question too. Are you duplicating? Like, how are you connecting the two? Aries, what's up, baby? Good morning. Good morning. Knock off art is war. What does that even mean? What is that supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean? And in what aspect? Isn't that the sound guy? Isn't that the guy that does the sound stuff? I don't talk about, I'm not an audio guy. What are you talking about? I know you will get this, E, but nothing will improve Kick or Twitch until they realize they need to become search engines and not live stream platform. It's why, I know. Yeah, Art is the sound guy. We haven't even, I'm not the bird peanut. We haven't even talked about sound one single fucking time. How would I be a knockoff? Or are you implying that I should? Stupid comments from the internet. Just starting it off right. You're duplicating the capture card. What is stuttering? Is your camera stuttering? Is the whole scene stuttering? He's saying you look like him. Well, that's a fucking insult because I look nothing like the guy. That's a fucking insult. I look nothing like the guy. Absolute insult. Any advice on lighting? I have a Sony ZV-E10 with a Sigma 60 millimeter 1.4. Yeah, just get a nice softbox and light for you. Don't light for the room. Don't do auto. Also, try to separate yourself from the background. It'll look better. What's up, Angry? Good afternoon. No, I'm not the fucking peanut. Jesus Christ. And you guys got to stop asking me this shit because some of his weird fucking diehard fanboys, they get offended that you ask. They get offended over it. How dare you suggest such a thing? I'm not suggesting it. I'm fucking answering it. Chill. Anyways, let's get into a little bit of the topic first. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. You're right. Peanut's funny. My bad. I get the insult. I get the fucking insult. I get it. That's fucking cute. Did you fucking ask your dad for that? Did you ask your dad for that insult? Glad I got to stream finally. I'm getting to work like a dog the last couple weeks. Wait, what are you doing? What are you focusing on right now? I see you got photography in your name. Let's see. You doing weddings right now? Hello? All right. I was a little inspired today. I don't know if you guys see my little vertical rant, but dude, it's a bit of a double-edged sword because I've mentioned it myself as well. I didn't think we talked about it coming like months ago, like four or so months ago. And I was talking about like authenticity. Since then, so many people have started making all these videos of like authenticity is the new trend. It's the new meta. It's like the new thing. And then that's when people start generating ideas. Hey guys, here's how you can be authentic. Do people realize that's not being authentic, right? It's not being authentic. Hey, here's an idea of how you could perceive yourself to be authentic. That means you're not being fucking authentic. If you had to teach authenticity, you missed the point. Thank you. Thank you. Brother, can we just can we flip things up a little bit? Let's just fucking post this shit, dude. Just fucking be yourself and get on fucking camera. It's like that crazy concept. I know. It's insane, right? I don't know if it's possible on TikTok. Filter burnt peanut from the chat. Filter burnt peanut from the chat. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, like the word burnt peanut so people can't say it? I don't sound anything like the guy. If you actually listen to how I talk and then you go and fucking like if you play a clip of him, you'll be like, oh, wait. So like when you're not listening to him and you're just in here, maybe. I still don't hear it. But I'm telling you right now, if you were to pull up him right now and listen to a clip of him, I sound nothing like the dude. Nothing like the dude. Love the setup, my guy. We know you're the burnt peanut. Shut the fuck up. Well, obviously we don't see it. I'm not a fucking peanut, but I don't hear it. I really don't hear it. I watch the guy a lot. Yeah, he sounds... Wait, I sound more Southern or he sounds Southern? I think he sounds more like New Yorker. Brother, you full of nobody, pal. I get it. What's the poll questions? It is, oh, fuck. I didn't actually type it out today. Oh, I'm fucking behind. I'm trying to change my schedule moving forward, and it makes me feel like I'm behind, which is like such a fucking stupid thing. And this is what I'm trying to, oh, dude, just kind of bringing you guys in my head a little bit. So I still have fucking streamer schedule brain. And so like when I was streaming full time again, there's this window during the day where like I have to be live. Like if I want to go, it has 21. People are just voting for no reason. Hey, it is what it is. When I was streaming full time, it was like, okay, I have a window. Megan and the kid get home at 5 o'clock. I want to be done by then. I want to accomplish 6 hours of streaming. So I have to be live in a certain time to get like that time frame, right? And it's so fucking difficult to get my mindset moving that like, hey, I can go live at 12 o'clock. I can go live at 1 o'clock because I'm only streaming like a couple hours a day. You know what I mean? You have such a aesthetically pleasing background. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. You have a nice way of making a compliment. I wish more people could fucking learn from that out here. Instead, you get people. What's the poll about? Jesus Christ. All right, I got to stop the poll. On YouTube. My bad. So I fucked up. And usually we do how many likes can we schmeat? Which means smack. And then that's where I do the thing. I started a little late. My stream crashed right at the start, so I was trying to fix it. We added X into the routine today. There we go. We have a new poll for you guys. Okay, stop fucking asking. Stop asking. What's up? What's up, show? All right, so back on topic a little bit. What's up, Space? So, and you guys know me some of you guys know me by now. I like to kind of like speak with actions and like actual doing shit, and not just like this idea of like saying things. So like I'm gonna even be doing this moving forward. Q2. I don't know if you guys missed the vlog, but I want to kind of like hunker down on shit moving into this next quarter, and I'm even gonna practice what I preach, which is I am gonna post more. I'm gonna be doing and showing more of my life, and I just truly believe, while everybody's talking about the idea of authenticity, everything is being completely overlooked in what that even fucking means. And I genuinely believe we are in a time where a lot of you guys have the freedom to just make videos about shit that you're into, about things that you're into, and share more of you and be yourself. And you just show up, and you don't have to think, okay, like, how do I make something today to manipulate the idea that I'm a certain way? It's counterintuitive. It doesn't even align with the idea of being authentic. So why not just make videos about shit you're into? I had a consulting call the other day, and the guy that I was talking to, it was so fucking crazy. He was fascinating. And so the guy streams on the side, and he's got a good community in streaming. He has X amount of subs. And he's like, yeah, I can't get content flowing across everything else. And I want to figure out a way to showcase that. And then I get in the call with this guy. And this guy is like, he's, I don't know, 30s, 40s. He's set up for life. He's got a business background, does like acquisitions and shit. And dude, the dude's becoming a fucking pilot, and he's going to buy his own plane. And he's super into tech, and he's like, I can't figure out a way to like make my streaming content into content to bring more people to stream. So I was like, brother, I was like, that shouldn't be your goal. Like, what, like, why don't you just make content about your life and like shit you're into? And he's like, yeah, I want to, but I'm into so much stuff. I'm into computers. I'm into AI. I'm into keyboards. I'm into this, that. And then like, as he kept talking, I'm like, brother, you're into technology. Like that's all you're into, is you're just into technology. And he's like, yeah, I guess I am. And I'm like, all you need to do moving forward is whatever, you stream on Twitch and you play some RPG games or GTA RP role playing. Okay, whatever. Like do that on your personal side. But like when it comes to the content and all the other shit that you're fucking missing out on, like just talk about the shit you're into, man. He's like, oh, fuck. Yeah, I could make a video about this. I could make a... While we were in the call, it was a 1 hour call. By the time he ended the call, he was like, oh my God, I got this idea. I got this idea. I got this idea. And I was like, yeah. And here's the thing. When you fucking make those videos and more people respond, you get more ideas, because it's just habit. Because you're just talking about the shit you're into. You're just making these fucking videos where you're just like sharing part of your life, things that you're doing, some of your knowledge, some of your experience. It's not like like I told him, I was like, it's not like every video has to be, and like, let me teach you something. It could be like, let me try something. You know, I don't know if you guys have noticed over this last quarter, while I like to give information and hopefully give guidance, and it's me sharing my experience. Hey, this is what's fucking working. Hey, I'm fucking up here. Hey, here's where I'm doing well. You know what I mean? Dude, should I close poll? It's not showing stats as of now. Wait, what? Guys, quit worrying about the poll on YouTube. It's just a way to manipulate you into liking the stream. What's up, Scooch? People try so hard, it seems, when in reality, it makes them, there you go. It makes them so fake. Right. So, dude, why don't we just fucking take this next fucking quarter and just post some shit? Let's just talk about shit we're into. Share shit that we're fucking doing. You know, like, I mean, I get it in my comments all the time. In my story responses. I want to see more TRX stuff. How's the weight loss stuff doing? Whoa, give us a garage gym tour. And it's like, we will literally fucking hold back on giving the very shit that people want to watch out of this idea that you have to be something that you're fucking, this picture perfect internet, or this picture perfect internet personality. I got I made a tweet about this yesterday. I got a comment on, where was it? Was it vertical? It doesn't matter. And the general comment was, yeah, okay, buddy, you just did this for X amount of time. You don't get the right to turn around and try to just give other creators advice and think that you can pivot. in your content. And it's like, yes, that's literally what you can do. That's actually what you can do. That is how all of this fucking works. And I went down the line and I was like, I know COD creators, guys who like started off making Call of Duty sniping videos back in the day, that now they're some of the biggest car YouTubers now. That's completely different pivot. I know guys that were like streaming full time a few years back, and they were honestly killing it in streaming. And through understanding how to grow a community in streaming and learning problems and learning how to solve those problems, they started businesses. And now they're set up for life. I know people, and they don't even go live anymore. I know people that like the first bit of success they found in the space, they went in a completely different direction and started working behind the scenes, and they're 10 times more successful now. The idea that you are locked in to the one fucking thing that you try off the rip and you can never try anything else ever again, not only is it boring, it's just ignorantly wrong. You can discover new shit and fuck up and try some new stuff and move in different directions. At times, you might have to assess, okay, well, do I make a new channel and things like that? Sure, that's fine. But, dude, because you did it for so long, you're able to give people advice because you know how the sauce works. Oh, my God. I like the way you say sauce. I like the way you say sauce. Just posting shit needs to be trending. Let's just stop a fucking hashtag trend. We should just encourage people to just share more cool shit about their life. I go to watch YouTube. Like, YouTube is my networking. I don't know if you are not networking. YouTube is my cable TV. I don't know if anybody else relates. I like getting on YouTube and watching shit, man. And I just find my feed is so fucking boring anymore because I just want to watch authentic people. Like if Roman Atwood doesn't vlog, I get to watch a Sam Solik video, but like if Roman Atwood doesn't vlog, if Sam Solik doesn't put out something, if like a handful of these guys that aren't just like being themselves and it's just like fascinating seeing like the shit that they're doing and into, if they're not uploading, I got nothing to watch because I'm just like, I'm not trying to watch another informative video. I'm not trying to watch another life hack video. I'm not trying to watch another, like, here's today's challenge. I just want to see people doing cool shit, man. And what's crazy is some of you guys in here, like you're those people. So some of you guys have hobbies and interests. You don't think Sam Solik is really a natural guy to watch? Really? I disagree. Dude, there's just something about throwing him up and just being like, oh, wait, what? Bad joke? I'm so confused. You don't think Sam Solik is just natural to watch? I mean, you have to be like, I'm going through weight loss and I'm getting into lifting more again and stuff. And I used to lift back in the day. So obviously there's that relation, like there's like an enthusiasm aspect, but like, I like just listening to the guy just yap and talk about his goals and shit. Personally, I think that's pretty natural, don't you? Like, he's not trying to curate content every day. He's just fucking recording some shit. I like that, personally. What mixer do you use for your mic? Everything is on my website, but it's a DBX 286S preamp that goes into a Scarlett Solo. I don't like Sam Solik content, but he's being himself. Yeah, it's not to say that you got to like it. What up, Devin? Had a wrestling match yesterday, and I'm beat up. Damn. Lucky you. Just kidding. Devin, you can relate a little bit with this, right? So Devin's doing really well on YouTube right now. He's actually killing it. I would say, like, it seems like when you go to make videos, there's a general sense of enthusiasm to share the story that you're making. Like, you're genuinely into what you're making. You're not thinking, I have to make a video about this game because it would do well for the internet. You're just like, man, I want to talk about this thing and I want to do a creative way of talking about it. Am I right or wrong on that? Am I right or wrong there? I'm not making stuff I don't like. There you go. And Devin's killing it, man. Devin is fucking killing it right now. Dude, he had a video get fucking 250,000 views the last month, right? And like every one of his videos is fucking doing very well. I hate gassing you up so much, but I think you're going to be big this year, man. I think this is going to be a crazy year for you, especially as you start doing more shit for the other platforms. But I think that's kind of like the point is like, I think you should keep following that, right? No, Devin doesn't make wrestling content. Do you? Yeah, you don't have like a wrestling channel, do you, Devin? I'm a little late to the show. Are we talking about random topic vlogs? No, we're talking about like the idea that, dude, in 2026, you know, there's so much like advice and information and do this over that and do this over that. It like in the current trend right now is everybody's like, everything's moving away from over editing. Everything's moving away from like extreme storytelling, and it's like raw and authenticity. But we're talking about it so much to the point that people are overlooking the fucking point. It's not about taking the word authenticity and being like, how do I figure out a way to be authentic? It's like, dude, the answer is just being you. And you know what? I got a comment on a recent, on a vertical after I was yapping about this. And somebody was like, actually, I think the new talking thing is AI. And I'm like, you're right. Which is exactly why I think more people are finding interest in people just doing shit that they're into and just sharing that and finding creative ways to be creative around that. Guys, one of the people that I started like watching on my timeline, this guy, like, I know nothing about record players. He makes these fucking extremely good verticals about record players and his record player collection. And he's like into vinyls and shit. It's such a fascinating thing to watch. One of my favorite creators that I found over the last couple of years, he does couple creators. They do woodworking stuff. They're just fascinating to watch because they're just genuinely into it. I'm not going to become a fucking woodworker, but like, I love watching the shit. That's what I was about to say. I was going to say, some of you guys in here, you know how I said, like, I go to YouTube and I don't find people I want to watch anymore because like everybody's like curating the concept of like the content that they should be making and not just like making shit about things that they think is dope and cool. And like, there's somebody in the chat, in one of these chats right now that like, you do something cool in your life that you would get me as a viewer like that. I don't know what it is, but you have a hobby or a thing that you're fucking into, and you sharing the dope fucking journey of that, I think is more entertaining personally than like the idea of you trying to figure out a way to manipulate people to want to stay and watch you. I don't know, dude. My gut feelings just says go all in on that right now. You know, even you like talking about the utilization of AI. When I break down like, so I try to use AI to keep strategy and organize thoughts and ideas. And so like, you know, even this week, as I'm like making more game plans for this next quarter, you know, ChatGPT will lean into the idea right away of like, okay, you need to cut everything out and you need to only go into content creator strategy. That's how you can generate the best sales. You need to start to figure out your conversion rate. You need to start making more content around this and that. And I just disagree with it, man. I genuinely disagree with it. I personally think, and I mean, this is what I've been doing in Q1. I personally think showing up, talking about shit that I'm into, helping you guys build a relationship with me in some aspect. Maybe you fucking hate what I have to say. Maybe you like what I have to say. Maybe you find it interesting what I'm showing. But I think doing that first builds more trust to where then eventually you'd be like, fuck, dude, I fuck with this guy. I'm going to go buy his blueprint. Like, oh, I fuck with this guy. Like, I got to pay a window to consult with him, man. I got to get inside his head a little bit more. I think it's just been naturally better doing it that way. The stream is solid though, as a beginner. Just trying to figure out how to make content because my phone production quality isn't the best. Well, the good thing about that is, man, if you become good with your phone, as you build the community, you're going to be even better with the quality because you're going to know what you need. Does that make sense? I use ChatGPT to streamline my scripts and find most of my spelling mistakes. I ignore most of its advice as it's a robot who doesn't know people's emotions. Right. Take it easy, Space. I only have a phone, which is my issue. Guys, there's people that do so much good content on their phone. And do you guys have newer phones? Because there's a lot of like creative features in the newer phones. What's up, Beard? There's a lot of great new... the vertical I put out yesterday, talking about my camera setup, you probably wouldn't guess in a portion of that video, I used my phone to record some of that, but I did. Because I just switched it over to log mode, controlled the exposure, brought it into Premiere. I put a color correction over it so I can control the darks and the brights more. And then I put my LUT over it, and it was done. And in that video, I had FX3 footage, I had Sony A7 IV footage, and I had iPhone footage, and it all looks like the same footage. I do content around my graphic design work. This stream's been very helpful so far. Dude, that's what I started off in. That's why I started off all this shit in, man. That's why I started my YouTube channel. It's what I started content in, was I started making videos. So way back in the day, I used to do speed arts, and then I did tutorials. And then after a period of time, I started talking about the business side of things, like how I price myself, how I come up with logo ideas, how to deal with chargebacks. I started creating mainly the content on this YouTube channel. I started the YouTube channel first because at that time I lost a lot of weight and I was like super into fitness. I lost a lot of weight. I like did a completely different fitness journey. At first, I was like, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel documenting my fitness. And then I was like, you know what? I should talk about me growing and scaling my business as a designer, how I bring in customers, marketing, yada, yada, yada. And then I was like, fuck, dude, why stop there? I should talk about like the issues that I deal with, because like, what if you could just find that video and solve the issue that you're dealing with or avoid it altogether? Like, what you could watch a how to deal with chargebacks on PayPal video before it ever happens, or you could search it up when you're dealing with it. So, dude, same thing. I do the same now. Good. Fuck yeah. I recently leaning into AI-based content, how it can help, etc. That's smart, man. That's smart. Very, very smart. Samsung has more features than iPhones, but it's the same, but they use the same camera. Yeah, either way, it doesn't matter. The quality's insane, man. And then like now in 2026, you can take like half-assed video quality. You can go to like my fucking website and you can get a LUT pack. You can throw a LUT over top the default image that the camera gives you, and it makes it look better. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've been full-time for 11 years now, creating content in general for 16. Full-time, yep. What's your best advice you can give give on time management? That's my biggest struggle right now, especially time spent on editing. I just talked with an editor about this yesterday, because he procrastinates a lot. And what I told him that has really started to help me is I started setting windows. And what I'll do in the morning when I'm in like that's the best time I work. I'll say, okay, I got to lock in on this thing, especially if it's something that I'm like, I'd rather do something else right now. But what I'll do is I'll lock in on a thing, and I'll say, okay, give it a half an hour, just a fucking half an hour, man. What I'll find is once I get started, once the ball's rolling, I want to stay in it longer than a half an hour. And then once you accomplish one thing, it's like a domino effect. This is why, like, you know, the idea of like winning the day is actually super important. I don't know if you guys ever read the book or heard of the book, Make Your Bed or something like that. I read that. It's a small book. It's not that long. You guys should check it out, even get it on audio. And it's this idea that a lot of successful people, for example, they wake up at a certain time of day. It doesn't necessarily have to be early. They wake up at a certain time, and just getting started with the day by making the bed, like doing a thing that you know you should do and accomplishing it, it kind of helps with that momentum. So with the time management thing, the best advice that I typically give is you should start off your day taking time doing something that you know you should be doing, and set a window, get all the distractions out of the way, and do that. Because once we're human, we love habits, we love rewards. And the more that you set yourself up to actually focus on something, stick with it, knock it out, it becomes addicting. So you knock out the first thing at the start of the day that you know you should be doing. Next thing you know, you're like, I should work out. You know what? Give it a half an hour. Just knock out a workout. Boom, you get that done. You know what? I should clean up around the house. Boom, you get that done. And it just snowball effects after that. Hitting the first check mark on the day's to-do list, it's addictive. It's addictive. Honestly, I had to start by waking up and starting a video to practice on. And then from there, I start to write it down, like homework, editing, then writing. Nice, dude. Most recent video, I went to ChatGPT and told it to roast me. It's doing good so far. Really? Like roast your work? Fuck, dude, that's a great idea. That's a fucking great idea. What's up, Dave? And what, you just put it out there? What's up, Sensei? Good afternoon. How's the weekend? What's the multi-stream update, folks? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that over on Kick. I put that in the title, too. That we'll talk about that here in a second. So, I don't even know if it really matters to talk about right now. Hold on. I guess we'll veer off on that. So, for the streaming guys, so yeah, Kick is talking about... There's this clip blowing up online talking about how Eddie and them are talking about devaluing the multi-streamers. So if you have multi-streaming turned on, you can't get full KPP, that's okay. It makes sense to an extent. I don't agree with it necessarily from a brand perspective. Like, I think it would actually work out better in Kick's benefit to not do it. But you know, there was a clip that went out of Eddie and Andrew, which I don't know Andrew's position anymore at Kick. But it was basically like, they were like, yeah, maybe we should reward the people who only stream on Kick more, or cut the pay in people that multi-stream. And so that's like the general update as of now. There's no actual physical update. That's all they were talking about. But I just think that's just such a dog shit mentality to have personally. I don't know, man. One, it doesn't make sense because Kick started their whole entire campaign, and their whole entire campaign for 3 years is like, we're better than Twitch. But that's a Twitch thing to do. That's actually a Twitch thing to do. Because essentially what you're saying is that as a platform that you're... I get the way that they picture it. It's like, well, we want to reward the creators that are focusing on Kick. But on the flip side too, guys, Kick, you really haven't earned that, man, for a lot of those guys. And I get it. Like, some people just like try to come to Kick for the low hanging fruit and convert people and shit like that. But the downside is the idea of like, okay, we'll punish only those people. You can't do it. They don't have the technology to filter that. Kick has no technology to acknowledge that I made sure I responded to George. They have no technology for that. None. No technology. So that would be all automatic. So it's either like, the only answer to that is just, okay, if you have the multi-stream button on, you get less. So, okay, well, good, great. So you reward here. Okay, here's where it becomes a problem for Kick. Here's where this becomes a blatant problem for Kick. You reward and incentivize the people that are only focusing on Kick. They're not really creating content on other platforms. They're not really multi-streaming. It's the pick Kick loyalist, right? The only way Kick is really going to grow outside the culture that it is you have to bring over communities, and you need homegrown content. You need people doing well over there. Eliminating a large portion of people that are putting themselves out there and just muddying the waters just isn't going to help. I don't think it's going to be worth the money that they're going to save in terms of the traffic that they're not going to get from the site, because they're talking as if right now, as a collective, Kick is killing it in every area, but they're not. They're not killing it in every area. And people talk about this all the time. Sure, you can do the IRL stuff there, but even they say they're slacking big time in gaming. The biggest way to get gamers to do well over there is to just open up the floodgates to the idea. And they're just going to have to do it for a while. But for some reason, they're acting... I think they're taking 5-year plans and they're trying to do it in 3, personally. That's just the way that I see it. But it's not my fucking website. It's not my call. I don't care. I mean, I'm still going to multi-stream regardless. But like, I mean, I talk to all chats individually. I have one chat right now, right? I'm not separating you guys. Would it be a strat to use the Kick program short-term for a mild monetary game if you had enough beginner level numbers and then move as you grow? Or is it just kneecapping yourself long term? So Rose, that's what I was doing, in my opinion. I think me not multi-streaming and only trying to funnel everybody over to Kick to optimize KPP as much as possible and get as many viewers on Kick to get the most money, I think I was hurting my brain across the board. And it's not that I try to leverage the idea to generate, to be honest, that's kind of the reason why I told a lot of people, just go back to YouTube for now. I'm not trying to manipulate the idea that I want you to go to Kick to give me the best pay. Like, if people ask, like, hey, where would my view be most valuable? It would be a lie to not say Kick. It just would, blatantly. If everybody came from every platform right now, If everybody came from every platform across the board right now just to Kick, I would easily start getting into probably like a 20 an hour threshold. But there's a couple things that personally, I just think's wrong with the idea. One, user habit, it's a thing I've been talking about a lot, is pretty important. Meaning the people that are on TikTok right now, the people that are on YouTube, a lot of you guys aren't seeing that I'm live and you're jumping to the app. That's just not the habit anymore. A lot of what's going on is you guys are already on TikTok. You're already on YouTube. You're already on these platforms because it's probably part of your routine, right? So why would I ruin the natural flow of things? I think it's a better chance that in 3 months of me becoming a part of your natural habit on whatever platform you're on, we'll build a better relationship and it will pay off for me long term. Does that help the platform of Kick and Twitch? No. But also, too, the thing that I don't like about the marketing between platforms like Twitch and Kick is their whole entire thing is make the creator feel like they're a part of the platform so they create brand loyalty. Brand loyalty in 2026 is, for a lack of better terms, retarded because these are tools. And it is your best interest as a creator to have the best options for you to grow, scale, have more control over your brand long term. So ruining viewership on other platforms to generate a following only in one place where they specifically rely on you going out and being the marketing for them, I don't think is the best answer in two ways. I don't think it's the best answer for your brand, and I don't think it's the best answer for Twitch and Kick in and of itself. Look at it as like kind of being the, what's the word? Like kind of being like the dad that's got the honest dad. That's not like if your kid was to do something and create a bad habit, you would want to be honest with him so he doesn't create the bad habit, right? I think when Kick and Twitch just try to find stick to the old systems and the old routine, and that's what they continuously advertise, I don't think it pushes them to become a better tech product. I think it pushes them to be content and lazy. Hey, you know what? If we just stick with the formula of making people feel like they're special on this platform, they'll continuously become our free marketing and advertising. But the reality is, if Kick and Twitch just became a better tech product in itself, they wouldn't have to rely on that. If Kick and Twitch were a better product and had more options outside of just streaming and had real discovery and was a real place where a lot of creators were like, dude, I have to be on that platform outside of just they give me a larger cut, they wouldn't even be having the conversation about the multi-stream pay. The only reason, for example, in the Kick clip that blew up, the only reason Eddie and Andrew are having a conversation about multi-streaming is because they want to generate the idea that you should be all in on Kick. I think it's the best place to be. But if you look at it on paper, compare the options, it's not. It's not to say that it's not a good place. It's not to say that they don't care about creators and they don't give good money, but it's not the best place to only be. If you're desperate for maximizing on the immediate ROI as a creator, sure, I guess it's pretty important for you. Do people still stream on Facebook Gaming? They do. I don't know if there's a lot of success there. What do you use for chat for all the platforms? I've been using Stream Ninja. Yeah. Okay, got it. Gotcha. I thought the sub was half. My apologies. No, sub is still, yeah, to be clear, it's only the KPP that gets cut in half on Kick. You still get 95% of your subs. Kick not wanting to ban people is why they attract toxic creators and viewers. Well, in all fairness, some platforms get a little gun-ho in the banning too. So that's a hard thing to navigate. I'm going to start a YouTube, but how do I get more views? Don't stress about how to get more views. Stress about how to get more people that fuck with you. The views will come naturally. You creating content and creating conversations online, because that's ultimately what you're doing. You're trying to build a community. How do you build a community? You communicate. It's very simple math here. You're better off not stressing about the views and focusing on how do I communicate with people? Okay, taking something you're into, making content about it. That's probably the best way to generate some kind of conversation in the online world. Ironically, you start to do that more, you find more people that fuck with you. Guess what? The views come with it. The views come with it. First, start and find out what you like making content. Yeah, you know, that's where I'm like, a lot of people dude, I hear people, especially the guys that are selling like the courses and are trying to manage your channels and shit. They hate the advice that I'm about to give. But I think the vast majority of people that aspire to be a content creator and haven't built a following yet, I think you should just be posting dog shit every day. I think that's the best way to find yourself. And I can only give you that experience because that's what I've done. That's what I did personally. And I know people fucking hate that advice. And I know some of the friends that I have that make killings being YouTube strategists and Instagram strategists, content strategists. They're like, dude, stop giving that advice, man. But those guys are going after the people that have already started to find momentum and they want to scale and generate more income and become a real brand. The vast majority of you guys are not at that point. You're trying to figure out what the fuck you want to do in the first place. There's no better way than figuring out what the fuck you want to do by posting a fuck ton of shorts, a fuck ton of vertical content, and then finding out, hey, I like doing this. Hey, this gets good response. It's literally the best for the people that have no background in it and no education in it. It's literally the best way to figure out. It really is. When you start going to the gym, you start doing fitness, you walk into the gym the first time, there's all these machines here. You're like, fuck, dude, I don't even know where to start. Where do I start? And basically the industry is like fitness guys are trying to tell you, just come buy shit from me and I'll just tell you exactly what machine to go to at the exact time of the day for the next, 3 months. By the way, you have to pay me for that. But if you don't have the money for that, if you're already stretching it thin paying for a gym membership, what's the best way to do it? You go to each machine and you figure out what machine works for you. Oh, hey, I went to this machine and I found out that like working out my chest makes me feel good. I want to start challenging myself more on that. And then like over time, you're going to be like, man, I hate leg day, but you got to optimize that. You got to get better at that. I hate the organization side of things. I hate the tracking, the metric shit. But you got to keep up to date with these things. You have to track your analytics. There's going to be certain things that as you improve and you get better with, you're going to have to just do the things. But guess where it all starts off? You walk into the open space and you figure out what every machine does. You find out the things you like. You find out the things you don't like. And that still do good for you. You have to do those things. But then you also find out the shit that there's no point of going over this thing because it doesn't attract to my goals. Yeah, it is. What's up, Sid? Do you manually post all your content? I manually post it. Yeah. I just get in a routine. Wait, what are you guys talking about? Do you have NA Nation or auto posters doing it? What are those? Yes, sir. Black Rifle Gang. Are you live somewhere else? My question is, yeah, I'm live everywhere else. Yeah, yep. So damn hung and handsome. What's up, Connor? Damn, I'm turning the AC on today. It's hot. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. Oh, God, I can't fucking breathe. Who'd you recommend as a strategist for YouTube and Instagram for someone who has 18,000 subscribers on YouTube and 5,000 followers on Instagram to grow and make the brand and scale it, as you said? Oh, man. Are you generating revenue yet? Do you have a business? Is that what it is? It's one thing if you have a business and you've already started to generate this following. So this isn't your main YouTube channel. Because 18,000, if you're talking about like your personal content and your personal brand, 18,000 subs on YouTube and 5,000 followers, I feel like it's still fuck around phase. But I mean, if you have money to burn, you got to understand that YouTube strategists are not cheap. YouTube and Instagram strategists are not cheap. You're not going to be just paying like $10 to figure out what you're going to do. Like some of these guys, it's like you can't even get into a call with them without like $500 down. Now they know their shit for sure, and some people are different. Probably one of the better YouTube guys right now is that Vexian guy. There's a couple of them. And then you have, what's his name on Instagram? I kind of go back and forth with the guy. He's pretty cool. He's really big into Instagram. He likes Instagram. I know he helps a lot of people over there. Enrico and Carcinity. He's pretty good. What's up, Austin? Hey, appreciate that, Jay. I created a Twitter and I don't know what the fuck to post there. Twitter, people overcomplicate Twitter. You want the best advice for Twitter? Best advice I can give you for Twitter. Take a vertical conversation you would have, break it into text, post that to Twitter. So I do that some days. I'll go and make a vertical. Like, let's just take an example. Today I made a vertical saying like, everybody fucking talks about authenticity in 2026. Like it's the new trend and hack. Guys, it's just literally fucking being yourself. Don't overcomplicate it. It's not that fucking deep. Take those words, put it down into a structured format of text, post it on X. X is conversation based. It's very easy to rage bait on X. Very easy, but they've stopped the pay in it. Yeah, they stopped the pay in it. Like, I will say, one of my best months on X is I made $1,500 in a month on X. On a month. But that was like election time, and I was just rage baiting. I was just taking advantage of the election, just rage baiting about shit. Some of your videos and tips for streaming, pretty good stuff. Hey, appreciate that, man. I do a horror gaming channel on YouTube. For some reason, brother, we've been helping a lot of channels in the horror space. That's got to be a fucking really good thing. Biggie, for auto posting to multi-platform at once, check out Knackers. I always hate saying Knackers name and stream because I feel like if you say it too fast, you might get banned. But I do horror games on YouTube. Good creator, by the way. Do horror streams, horror gaming on YouTube. Had a hard stuck at growing after the algorithm. Yeah, it's hard to say why or why not, dead right. You know, somebody like you might be better off coming to YouTube at some point and joining the premium program over there and actually getting into the Discord. But for now, you might be better off just like coming to a Friday stream when we go over the other people. Because we have a lot of, for some reason, a few of the creators that are in the premium club, they do horror channels. So I've done COD Warzone on my main account for about 5 years. But but about a couple months ago, I started an Arc Raiders channel, which ended up even surpassing my main in views during 1 month. With GTA 6 coming up, I know I won't touch Arc anymore. How easy is it to full pivot a style of content is the same? If the style of the content is the same, well, if you start generating a community around the storytelling aspect and you focus on that, it's actually it's not as hard as what people think. I always use the example, I Am Rob. I Am Rob leaned more into storytelling through story mode games. And then he opened up this entire, like, where people will say niche down. And like the idea would be focus on one game. He opened up an entire category. And like a good comparison would be if you wanted to stick with games like Call of Duty or Apex Legends, like maybe you need to focus on FPS storytelling over just Call of Duty. If that makes sense. But taking on a ton of inspiration from Lucci. Who I feel does it really well in the gaming niche. Yeah, he does. He does storytelling really well. Yeah, I mean, well, it's tough because you also don't know when fucking GTA 6 is coming out. Is that delayed again? Is that next year now? Is that next year now? I need to know what LUT you use. It's on my website, biggie.co. It's in the signature LUT pack, and it's called The One. It's the one I made. Yeah, a lot of people make the mistake. It is what it is, man. Doesn't mean you're trapped to it. Hey, I appreciate that, Cal. Thank you, man. Thank you. My viewership is super low. Guys, the thing is, when your viewership is super low and your following is not that big, you have a lot more opportunity. You're not tied into shit. It's when you start getting the metadata on your channel and you actually get a following and viewership for one thing, that's when it actually becomes hard. And guys, I'm talking like tens of thousands of subs, like hundreds of thousands of consistent views. Where's the best place to centralize your community? Like if you were to focus on like the main place to, I think posting everywhere in 2026 is like the most important thing to do, because like you could generate this conversation and say, well, YouTube's like the best place to monetize, but that's not necessarily true, because you could, with your type of content, you could do a better job at growing on Instagram right now because it's very community based. And then through that, you could probably generate better ad or brand deals from that. So it's like on YouTube, you could curate content and focus on ad monetization. And let's say you could generate $10,000 a month in ad revenue. On Instagram, you could easily get $10,000 in brand deals a month if you get the right following. You know what I mean? Sam, appreciate ya. God, I can't breathe. I just got back from rucking and the pollen is crazy today. Insane. I tried multi-streaming, but my PC can't handle it. Would you go all in on vertical and YouTube for growth? The view difference is honestly insane. Yeah. Are you talking about in lives or just in content? I struggle with Insta because I just don't use that platform myself. Well, guess what? Now you can start using it. What about Rumble uploads? I made a Rumble last week, 2 weeks ago. Is it .com? Is it .com/? How would I look up my page? Because I'm not logged in on this page. How would I find my channel on Rumble if I'm not logged in? I think my username is Biggie Live. Is it like .com/ or is it .com/user/? Try that. Oh, there we go. I tested a couple of random uploads on there. Looks like one's got 24 views, and the other one's I don't know what the was just asked this question about AI. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what the vertical's got. Yeah, I made one. I tested a couple uploads. I haven't gone back to actually test them or check them out. No, I don't. No, I don't have Biggie. That's not me. Yeah, I haven't actually gone back and checked them out. Need to be more consistent. I mean, consistency is a huge thing, brother. Consistency is a huge thing. How you go about any tips on how to grow by streaming on Kick and Twitch as a 13-year-old? I mean, leaning into your age is probably a pretty big one. Like, I would assume that you're probably gamer focused. I don't know. Or maybe you're the parent. God, it's hard to give kids advice. Because my best advice as a father is get the frick off the internet. That's my best advice. Yeah, the bad thing about just chatting is you're not old enough to have experiences. Nobody's really going to care what you have to say unless you're saying crazy stuff. But then too, you're going to end up just going kind of down a path where, like, as a teenager, you should just be experiencing your teenage years. I can't give you the best advice because I'm going to give you the advice of a dad. Like, I really can't. Like, I'm the wrong place for it, brother. If you're the 13-year-old, or if and again, I'm the worst advice for this too, because if you're the parent and you're like, how do I get my 13-year-old to grow online? I'm like, you shouldn't be fucking pushing your 13-year-old to grow online. Yeah, I mean, 13-year-old should be experiencing childhood, not fucking trying to figure out how to become a business. I don't know. I don't. It's not the best advice. I know. It's not the best advice. As a dad, I'm like, get the fuck off the internet, dude. Like, the future is going to be vastly different, and you learning skill sets is probably going to be better than you trying to grow a following online. The statistical odds of you making it is so it's just ridiculously low. And I know these aren't the answers that you want to hear if that is you, the person trying to post, but the statistical odds of you making it is so low. You have a higher chance of starting a business as a teenager and it becoming successful than you being a successful content creator, especially in the world now where, like, parents are doing this weird shit where they, like, parents that failed in the world are now, like, they see the opportunity to make money off their kid. I don't know. It's just, you're competing against that. You're gonna start, like, because that's the only thing you have. You don't have experience, so you can't give experience to people. Nobody's gonna listen to a 13-year-old give live advice. Like, you're not going out and doing, like, normal societal things to where you can relate. Yeah, man, paying taxes. Like what? Like, I mean, I guess you pick a hobby and you just share that hobby. That'd probably be the best thing to do. Fishing as a, fishing and or woodworking, whatever. Like there's probably something that you're into. If you're not into games, you should probably just lean into showing your hobby online versus the idea of like, hey, I'm a 13-year-old, I want to be a content creator. I just did a video on the cameras that I'm using, and they're on my website, so you can go check that out. Would you say growth numbers are for someone about 6 months into streaming? Wait, what do you mean? What would you say? Oh, what would you say good growth numbers are? That's subjective, dude. Streaming numbers are really subjective. Great example. Some like, okay, this is where like the vanity tracking is really stupid. Very, very stupid. So like you say, what would you say are good growth numbers for somebody streaming 6 months? You could say a CCV. Well, if you just create rage bait content and get people to click your stream, is that good growth? Well, yeah, I'm getting followers. I'm getting viewers. Well, are they converting? Are you making money off of it? The amount of people that come to my stream and shit on my stream because I'm giving advice. So they'll see a particular platform. They'll be like, oh, giving advice, you only get this many views. I would be more concerned at why I'm getting only these views and I'm still generating a 6-figure business from it. I think that would be the more important thing to have the conversation about. So, Brittany, that would be the more important thing because there's still growth happening with this. I'm basically trading the idea that I'm not optimizing the most clicks for the larger vanity metric, but I'm targeting audiences more to generate sales and to build more long-term trust. Like, why would you still want to watch in 6 months, 12 months versus now? I don't know, Sid. I don't know. They reached out to me to apply to that, and then I'm just stuck in limbo. I don't know. Yeah, Facebook is reaching out to people and offering a monetization thing based on your following. If you have 100,000 followers on a different platform, they're reaching out to you, and they're trying to get you to post on Facebook. But they give you an application and then you're in a wait list. And I have no idea. What are your thoughts on Queso lore and how he became a huge streamer that came from TikTok? Listen, I think like he's a prime example of like what really people should be replicating. I think the bad thing about Queso was he did the whole clipping thing. So like that's the only, oh my fucking God. Brittany with the 10 gifted. Appreciate you, Brittany. Appreciate you, Brittany. Thank you. Thank you. But when it comes to Queso, I hope you're doing well. I hope the fam's well. When it comes to Queso, I think the thing is like he, in that clip blew up where he's like, yeah, I was just doing clipping. I was just having people post as much as possible. But the thing is, I think the deeper thing with Queso is like, the reason it worked for Queso is like, he is so unapologetically him across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude is just, it's Queso, you know? And like, it was just weird and wacky to see like this big guy coming from construction that lives out in the sticks playing video games. And I think that in and itself is like what I'm talking about coming into 2026. I think more people should stop trying to be like, how do I make myself look more like this person and just be myself and do the shit. I like take where I'm leaning in things, for example. I could look at somebody like Callaway and just some of these other guys who give some advice. And I could be like, okay, focus in the business side, and also represent myself on camera in the exact way. Clean it up and try to be this and that. You know, nobody really cares that like I like guns and I'm into coffee and gym equipment and I got a truck and I like supercharged vehicles and I like cars. Nobody's going to care about that. I need to mask all that. And that's just where I disagree in 2026. I think when people try to give the advice of authenticity, that's where they actually miss the picture. I really do. I think it's better off for me, and this is where I'm going down. You can do whatever you want. But for me, I would rather just show up and talk about content creation and talk about views and metrics and how to get views. But also on the flip side, I'd also not like to leave out the fact that I like cars. I'd like to not leave out the fact that like the vertical I put up today about the gym. Like that little vertical. A lot of people would suggest leave that out, man. That has nothing to do with what you're doing. And I just disagree with that. I think, personally, by me making that video, what are the odds that maybe 10 fucking bros who make car content don't watch that video and they want to learn how to scale to different platforms? And then they see, oh, not only has Big E got a garage gym setup and he's got a TRX and he does like this shit that I'm into, but fuck, dude, he also helps. I noticed that he helps like people get into streaming. I know he helps people with tech gear and shit. Fuck, dude, I want to talk to that guy. I think it's more important to do that. And I think Queso is just a great example of that, man. I think that's what actually blew up Queso. It was like, dude, we were so used in like the gaming era, the streaming era. We were so used to these, like, it's just the typical stuff. Oh, fuck, man. Did I get... What? Dude, the TikTok stuff is so annoying, man. TikTok stuff is so annoying. The TikTok app, if you don't have it in the forefront, you'll get timed out. Let me give it 1 second. I'd agree with that 100%. Yeah, I mean, look at Queso's case. I don't think it's necessarily the fact... Hold on, let's get TikTok going again. Like, you know, Queso's a great example. I don't think it's actually just the fact that he mass posted clips. I think it is the fact that a lot of like average day normal people actually genuinely fucked with Queso. I think Queso came along and started mass posting clips in this era where a lot of streamers were your ninjas and your Tifus, and it was like these super FPS guys, your Shrouds, like dedicated towards FPS. And this is just a country bro. Queso's just a country bro saying some goofy shit, playing whatever game he wants. And that's why Jinxie blew up too. I mean, look at Peanut, a great example. I like, it's not, in my opinion, it is not the idea that he is a Peanut that is actually blowing him up. I think that is a good stop. It's what's getting people to stop. I think what's actually blowing Peanut up is, again, he's unapologetically himself. He doesn't hold off from cracking the jokes he wants to crack. It's relatable. This is why, in that one example of the video, this is why you don't have just gamers talking about his success and watching him. You have wives that, after like their husbands, 10 years of being into the gaming community and the gaming culture, and those wives, those moms, like people not involved in the space whatsoever. My wife's a great example of this. Doesn't get into gaming at all. Never watched anybody. Peanut clips go up on her timeline now, and she watches. But I talk about that viral video that popped off from that girl that's like, guys, I could never really... She's like a Southern girl. She's like, I could never understand watching gamers stream. I could never understand it. My husband's done it for years. He does it. He watches people. I don't get it. And then this Peanut came along. And like... The thing is, she's a Southern girl. Her husband does like construction, shit like that. Like, they're very like Southern people, right? Southern values, probably fucking conservative, whatever way you want to say. Now, do you think that the reason they fucking love Peanut is because he's a peanut playing a video game? Or do you think it's because of the relation that he's a peanut playing a video game so the husband can tune in? But then while having him up, he's saying shit that they would crack jokes about. He's saying the shit that they would say. He's mocking the people that they would mock. That's the relatability. And I think where we've came in content creation and advice is we advise people to cut those comments out and not be yourself and try to be this clean image online. And I think that is really the authenticity. I really think it is. That's the idea of authenticity, and there's no deeper meaning to it. It's just be yourself, dude. Just be the queso, man. Be unapologetically you. Oh, dude, another great example is, guys, help me out here. Who's the lead singer of Falling in Reverse? He's gaining a massive social presence. Massive. Outside of just being a singer. What's his name? Ronnie. Fuck. Ronnie what, though? Ronnie what? Anyways, over the last couple years, he's been creating content and he's just been responding to people. And again, he is Radkey. There you go. Thank you. It was bothering me. I know we didn't really need to like fucking figure it out, but it was just bothering me. Dude, okay, guys, honestly, how many of you guys know who I'm talking about? Not just because he's a good singer, but because you like his fucking responses and shit. I just watched a video while I was taking a shit this morning of him talking about responding to some fucking crazy hair. She's like, we got to cancel him. He's transphobic. He's all this. He's all that. and he's like, yeah, you can't stop me. I'm never going to not be who I fucking am because you guys don't like what I have to say. That's why he's getting a following. And so through that, he's gaining a following. His band's getting even more success. He's a great fucking singer as well. And it's just a snowball too. He's real. He's real. And I think I think moving forward, that's the advice we need to start giving people. Some of you guys in here, you have a small TikTok shop and you're too afraid of responding to somebody that says, your TikTok shop is creating a craft, or you collect fucking knives, or you talk about fucking nicotine pouches. I don't know, whatever your TikTok shop is. Or you crochet, and somebody sees in the background that you have a Black Rifle coffee cup, and somebody makes a comment, oh my God, I can't believe you support a fucking gun company. I think it's, most people would give the advice in 2026 of, yeah, don't upset people. Don't upset people. I think you'd actually be better off saying, responding to that while you're fucking knitting and being like, yeah, this is who I am as a person. If you don't fucking like it, you don't have to watch the video. You don't have to watch it. And I think that's why creators like Queso, why Ronnie, why Peanut, why they're doing so well. And so whenever we talk about, whenever the fucking trend as of lately is be authentic, nobody likes the over edited stuff. I think we try to overthink what that means. And people try to figure out a way to, again, change who they are to be authentic. Don't do that. Be authentic. It could be, by the way, we're giving a scenario on one end of the spectrum. We're more, I feel like we all probably relate. We're a little bit more raw. We crack the jokes we want to fucking crack. Like Digital Damsel says, he cracks me up. We probably all have the same sense of humor, right? Some of you guys might disagree with that. There's an opportunity in the other side. Okay, you don't find it funny. You don't find the word you find the word retard offensive. Okay. Instead of coming and bitching on my posts and just being content for me, why don't you go and you cater to your community? Why don't you gain an audience in that? There's nothing wrong with either side. This is why political content does so good. It's never ending. You're always going to have political content. Always. You're always going to have the Republican, Democrat, your neutral sides. But the general concept is always going to be Republican leaning people leaning into that content, making fun of the other side, saying what they say. And then people be like, I fuck with this person. Same thing with the other side. Same thing with the other side. No, we don't talk about, I'm not a political commentator, no. But like, I will definitely not hold off from like using it as an example why somebody does well. Listen, guys, I had a content creator follow my YouTube channel for advice for years. And he just loved creating content. And for years, he tried to figure out what to create. And he kept trying to pull himself in directions of things that he isn't. Gamer, talking about things around his house, his setup. And at one point in one of my streams, he took my advice and he's like, man, I just really love politics, but I know it's an area where I shouldn't go down. And I'm like, hold up. Do you actually love politics? He's like, yeah, it's like I went to school for shit. He's like, every day, like every conversation I have offline is about politics. It's like what I'm extremely well educated in. I was like, so make political content. You should make political content. Fast forward, update. He stopped by stream the other day, generated $250,000 in revenue in January, making political content. Now, you don't have to like what he has to say. I'm not saying go check out his channel and yada, yada, yada. The point being is he held off from really going after the thing that he was genuinely fucking into and he actually was passionate about, something that sparked him up to where he could have real authentic conversations. And he was holding himself back from doing that because he thought that people wouldn't like watching it. Turns out, I don't know if you guys realize, there's a huge demographic in politics. Huge demographic. It's pretty fucking big. Pretty fucking big. Tone, it's on my, guys, for the camera questions, I just put out a vertical yesterday. You can go check that out. Or I have, my website has a link to literally everything. My other socials, the gear that I use in all my streams, the other live streams, my blueprints, consulting, everything's on there. People 10 years ago told me to make videos about wrestling. As much as I am a fan of wrestling, I'm not a fan of playing the games or shows half the time. I don't like making hate content. Wait, what do you mean? I mean, if you love wrestling, you should be making wrestling content. And you should just consistently be talking about it. I need to probably cover this over and over, but you got any advice for a YouTube gamer trying to grow? The thing is, it's actually growing on YouTube at gaming. It's probably one of the faster ways to do it. So I guess the first thing is, are you actually seriously into gaming? You're not. You gotta debunk this. Are you just thinking the best way to be a creator is through gaming, or do you eat shit, love gaming? Yes, you do. Okay. Then you need to just become highly, highly, highly active in sharing and talking about the content of the games that you're into. And you should lean into the storytelling aspect, not the reactionary watch me do something aspect. There's a Black Rifle coffee place in my town. Come here. You have no idea how blessed you are if you ever take that for granted. So help me. Our nearest one is Savannah. Fucking Savannah. Whoa! 100 fucking... What's that? Is that a diamond? What the fuck? Stop spoiling me, chat. My God. I'm gonna have to start twerking here on stream in a second. I see your guys' coffee all over Vegas. It's not mine. It's not... Dude, I didn't reach out to Black Rifle Coffee Co. The amount of people that think that, like, I'm part of Black... I'm not... I have nothing to do with Black Rifle Coffee Co. They sent me a sign one time. They sent me a box of coffee. Outside of that, I'm a consumer. I purchased everything. We're on their subscription. What's up, Crown? Dude, Crown. Bad Gamble run. Don't threaten us with a good time. Sheesh. Jesus Christ. See, you know what? Can we talk about this for a second? I got these motherfuckers sending all these gifts and all these things on TikTok. I had a motherfucker that in one of my response videos was like, where I was like, stop trying to push people off of TikTok to go to Twitch. Let people live on TikTok. That's where they're consuming the content. Like we just talked about a second ago. And they fucking literally respond. Jesus Christ, I'm getting spammed in it. They literally responded about it. And their conversation was essentially, their response, which they thought was like an educated response, was essentially the gifts that people are giving me in chat aren't worth it as much as Twitch subs. I get more per Twitch sub. Right. No shit, Sherlock. The people are giving you more money. Of course, the $5 subscription is worth more than the fucking gifts they're giving you on TikTok. To discredit the idea that somebody is willing to watch you on one platform and even give you anything in the first fucking place just shows what your true intentions are. You don't actually care about the support they're giving you. You don't actually care about the viewership. You're essentially saying, hey, thanks for the free shit. It's not enough. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? It's glitching too many gifts. Wait, is it? What's it? It's not on my end, is it? Is it? Am I doing something? TikTok money on live is crazy. I've never had like an insane experience, but also too, as a full-time creator, my thought process is, why would you leave anything on the table? Why would you leave anything on the table? If these fucking beautiful people on TikTok are going to fucking give me these things that they don't need to be giving me, and it can be $5 today, it can be $5 tomorrow, it can be $5 the next day, that still adds up. Why would I say, hey, I don't appreciate your fucking $5 a day that you guys are giving me. Come to fucking Twitch, come to Kick, and give me more and just ruin that fucking experience. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I add people who send gifts just to get followers. I don't want any gift followers. Will do me. Wait, what? What if their experience is better on Twitch and that's what you're encouraging them towards? What do you mean? Well, hold on, wait. That's actually a good question, because I think what you're trying to say is you're trying to challenge me and say, what if you're perceived as a creator? What if the perceived experience on Twitch is better and you want to push them over to there? Why is it better? Now, statistically, the fastest response I'm going to get is on Twitch. I have community interaction. Like I have community channel points and shit. That doesn't make you a good creator. And it doesn't necessarily mean that your chat is any better. So as a creator, why can you not entertain your TikTok chat just as well as your Twitch chat? Why do you need to have, why does the platform matter more? Oh, well, it's better quality. I mean, I'm proving right now that you don't have to have the better quality on the other platform to have a good experience. Now, some people might argue, well, your TikTok looks good. I don't know if you guys are coming over to YouTube, Kick, or Twitch. It looks a lot fucking better. It's a fucking $6,400 camera setup over there. So as a what I would say is, as a creator, why are you not just doing your job and making everybody on every platform be a part of the experience? Because inherently, if you're saying, what if the experience is better on Twitch? Well, what are you doing to make the experience better on Twitch? Why are you not making that experience just as good on TikTok or YouTube and shit? And here's the question that I always ask in this scenario. If you could trade your $2,000 a month on Twitch now to generate $10,000 a month long-term through TikTok and YouTube, would you do it? Of course you fucking would. You would do it immediately. But that's the problem with too many creators. They're too desperate to get somebody to convert to the platform with the bigger sales and the bigger fucking support, the most immediate financial support, that they try to justify like the very actions of what you said. But at the end of the day, if you're creating content, if you're live across all platforms, you're just a creator creating content. You should be able to treat every community the same. Should you not? It's bingo. It's about building a content ecosystem. TikTok keeps banning me recently. Oh, well, yeah. So that is a problem. I will say that. I think that's the only argument that people have right now on TikTok. I agree. I agree with that. I think TikTok is a little soft in that. I think, wait, what happened? Somebody said, oh, fuck, I missed it. I think TikTok's a little soft with that. I'll get by that. I'll get by that. A lot of you guys get banned pretty fast on TikTok. Not good. No bueno. I think that's why they lost a large. So for anybody, by the way, on TikTok that doesn't know this, in Q1 2026, TikTok lost 12% of the market share. That's a lot. That's a lot of watch time. I think it comes down to two reasons. I think more creators are I think a lot of creators in 2025 just try to use the TikTok views because they thought everybody would just come to Twitch and it would just be their fast track to success. And you guys would just start paying their bills for them, essentially. Like, there's no other way around it. I'm sorry. There's no other way around it. That's what a lot of streamers thought in 2025. Ooh, I'm getting all these views on TikTok. Guys, just come pay my fucking bills. Come give me subs on fucking Twitch. They thought that was going to happen. Didn't happen. So they gave up over there. I also think it's the constant bans that they get. Interesting thing about this. Now, you guys heard me today. I talked shit to somebody. I said the word fuck multiple times. I said all the platforms. I said Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I've said the word gay. I've said the word retarded. I've said all these things. Now, knock on wood, before we get actually reported for somebody just wanting to make the argument, we have not gotten banned organically from TikTok like you would in a gaming video, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, when I was doing gaming videos, talking the way that I normally talk, I'd get banned all the time. You see where I'm getting at here? You see what I'm getting at here? I think, one, in the gaming category in itself, you're kind of under a stronger filter. Two, if you're not naturally creating retention and interaction in your chat, I think TikTok I think TikTok will be happier to get rid of you faster. Ooh, and that was me too. That was me too. Yeah, dude, I would just get upset at the game. I'd be like, it's fucking game, man. And I'd get banned in TikTok for like fucking hate speech. Didn't make sense. And what I really think that it came down to is the less active that I had people in my chat, the less I was important to TikTok. I was flagged easier. Oh, it just happened. It just fucking happened. See, somebody did it. See? And this is case in point. This is the problem with TikTok. This is the problem with TikTok. That's the problem with TikTok right there. 4 months of me just chatting and saying all the words that I just said, no issue. But when you get somebody in chat that disagrees with you, it was probably most likely the Twitch dick rider. When I said those things, that's when they report me. It's easily flagged. It's easily flagged. And I just got banned. Notice how that is? Saying it organically, not bringing it up in the head to do it, won't happen. TikTok won't do it. Somebody offended will do it. Somebody actually offended trying to prove a point. I called that out, did I not? Back me up, did I not? I said, but it's probably about to happen now because somebody's going to do it just to try to prove a point. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. We'll get good, but the good thing is we got connections at TikTok. We'll get unbanned instantly. Yeah. I told you. I called it out. I called it out. I called it out because that's how it usually goes. It's usually the person arguing too. It's usually the person arguing. Most likely the very person that was trying to stand against the idea of talking about keeping people on TikTok that was dick riding Twitch. They were most likely the person to report it just to do it. But the thing is, once again, the point being is after today, those people will probably not be around. And what we'll do is we'll reach out to the connection at TikTok. We'll get unbanned over there. And again, organically, when we're just talking about the normal things that we talk about, nobody's going to give a fuck. And this is why they're losing market share. Bro, you streamed for the last 10 minutes was glitching out. They were mass reporting you. Is somebody said the glitching was GIFs. Somebody said the glitching was GIFs. No, this was an actual ban. This is the first time that I've been banned in months. Like I said, once I started actually doing the just chatting streams and getting more views and retention, I've not been banned. What's up, French? Let's see if we already got it back. Live. Let's see. All right, let me reach out real quick, if you don't mind. Above. All right. I'm working on my very first long form video this week in the gaming space. It's crazy that I went into this video thinking it was going to be a negative review, but it's not the case after. Wait, what do you mean? What's up, Hid? Thinking about it, is this normal? Wait, is what normal? The fact that you went to go make a negative review, but it wasn't? I did call it out. I called it out. I called it out. Guys, it doesn't matter. This is what I'm saying. This happens all the time over there. This is a problem. This is what everybody deals with. This is the issue of TikTok that I can get by. I even said that right before that. I said, this is the problem with TikTok. This is where TikTok has a problem. It's way too soft in their actions to let people be sensitive there. Because what actually happened there was not an automatic filter. It's not an automatic kick off. What happened in that instance was exactly what I called. By me bringing up the fact that I was saying these things because the person disagreed with me in there, I said, of course, today it's going to be different because you're going to be able to fucking report me. TikTok is so soft, too. If you talk about them poorly, they'll suppress you. That's another problem. This is why you should be everywhere, though. This is an exact point. Is it normal for you to have an opinion of a game or anything in general, but when you sit down and you actually think of how you're going to present the video, it ends up not being negative? Well, yeah, because you're Fly, appreciate you, brother. It's well, yeah, because you generate an idea and you get excited about the idea first because you come from a place of negativity, which like the rage bait will get people to interact. But then when you actually sit down, you start having a come to Jesus moment where you're like, oh, well, fuck, man, I guess I don't really have anything negative to say. Why do they like doing that? Guys, Why do people like reporting the shit that you say to get you banned? Because people are unhappy. And when you're unhappy and you don't have goals and you don't have anything to focus your time on, you start creating problems in your world, probably because they're unemployed. That's probably the first one. But seriously, the deeper side, when you don't have things to actually go after in life, you make little things problems. You make those your obstacles. And this is why we live in a world where, like, the word retard makes people feel so offensive, is because you're stressing about shit that doesn't matter. It really is just a word. It's actually not that big of a deal. It's really not that big of a deal. But it's low-hanging fruit over the last X amount of years to where a platform can try to make a connection where somebody can try to have some control. Because these people get together and they make up these fake things because, again, they have nothing better to do with their time. Nobody that actually objectively is busy and has goals and has things they're working on would really care about these little things. So people like mass reporting. People like to try to ban because you say something that upsets them because they have nothing better to do. That's just the reality. It is. It is. Well, Twitch probably doesn't look that good. YouTube is the crazy one. Oh, I got you, LS. For some reason in the big chat, it doesn't show me anything. Cheers, brother. Cheers. They're not even jealous of what other people have. They're actually jealous that other people can go through life and things that bother them don't bother the person as much. What's up, Billy? A lot of them are just other content creators that can't make it. That is valid. That is valid. That is true. That is true. I will get by that. Yeah. Oh, I got a good comment actually to my post. Actually, this is really good. This is really good. This very guy. So the post that I said yesterday, I love when people say you can't just go from making this kind of content to that. And I said, yes, you can. No one is stopping you from trying some shit, learning from it, and adopting to stuff over time. I know COD snipers who became the biggest car YouTubers. I've met streamers who farm vertical content and don't ever go live anymore. I've seen creators create businesses that set them up for life. What a boring fucking world it would be to be stuck with the first thing you ever take a chance of doing. And I got a pretty valid response. And this person very said, switching sounds easy, but the hard part is knowing what to switch to and whether it's actually going to work or just reset your progress. Here's the thing here's the thing. What again, what does he say? Switching sounds easy, but the hard part is knowing what to switch to and whether it's actually going to work or just reset your progress. Here's the thing, guys, and all of this shit and anything that you do, you're never going to know if it's actually going to work. I'm just giving you guys the heads up now. That is something that you have to understand. Like, no matter what content you go after, career you go after, the thing that you chase, the thing that's like driving you to try something different, you never know if it's actually going to work out. Okay. Just so that way, you know that there's not like a piece of content at some point, it's just going to click and you're like, yeah, this is going to work out. This is the thing I go after, because you pass so many opportunities to just go after the said things. Because again, you never know if anything's going to work out. On the flip side, it does, given the advice of just do shit and create content and try new things, given the advice of just try new things, it does sound easy because it's like, what's the hard part of knowing what to switch to? I would just challenge more people, especially people that create fucking videos on the internet. In 2026, instead of trying to know what to switch to because it will work out, I would say, why don't you just instead start just sharing shit you're genuinely into, the shit that fucking lights you up, because at the end of the day, you're doing it anyways. And this is like to the content creators out there that have gaming channels, but their real hobby is doing X, Y, and Z. You know, great point is Call of Duty content creator back in the day when we made Call of Duty videos, one of the bigger guys in the space at the time, he created Call of Duty sniping videos. And at the time on YouTube, we're like, this is what we're good at. This is the only thing that we know. This is what's worked. And at a period of time, and after some years, during the time frame, him and his brother had a truck repair business. And throughout the years, he basically said, well, hey, fuck, man, I have experience making Call of Duty videos. Why don't me and my brother just start making videos about our truck repair business? They go around the United States, buy trucks, repair them, and resell them, flip them. So they started making videos about that. That content creator now is Weston Chaplin. And at a time, me and his brother, who helps him with the channel, that's who made the Call of Duty sniping videos back in the day. At a time, all we ever talked about was Call of Duty sniping videos. Now, they never knew that the car content would take off, that them documenting their trucking business would do well. They just fucking did it. So imagine a world of how many people start off doing a thing and they're like, oh, I know gaming does well, but they have this hobby that they do anyways with their family, by themselves. They go to fucking work on wood. They go to fucking build shit in their shop, but they don't document any of that. They don't put any of that in content because they think that the for sure thing is the gaming content. That's the concept. Do you think clipping is the way for streaming? Yeah, I mean, you think you got to be setting up a system to create content for sure. And when you're live so many hours, it's just easy to take content from stream. I feel that I do what I love for about 2 weeks and then go to something else because I just lose interest within 2 weeks. Yeah, that's a toughie, man. That's your own personal battle. You got to stick with something. I know a lot of people who do construction videos, fun to watch too. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many ideas of things that we talk about that, like, they're fun videos to watch, man. Very fun videos to watch. God, I can't. I hope the person gets me unbanned on TikTok while we're live, so I can go back there and be like, ha, 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 ha. I don't think Ben's around though. I don't think he's around. All right. 1 second, guys. I'm just opening it back up, see if we're good. Crushing it. Well, let me fucking continue to crush it, TikTok. All right, whatever. All right. Let me open up the floor for some of you guys now. Thoughts? Encouraging at all? Do you lean more towards streaming or making both? Streaming is just a form of content. I try not to do it every day though. Oops, sorry. I try not to do it every day. I just started posting on Facebook. Just got to expand to YouTube and TikTok. What about Instagram? How many days? How many days what? How many days of what? How much per month on channel to reinvest in a short video editor if you only have time to stream? I mean, there's kind of general rules of thumbs where it's like if you're trying to gauge like a good number of like what's good to invest, it's usually like a 10 to 20% to reinvest back in. Some people will do like 25%. Any mods on the TRX? Now that's a question I can get by, dude. Fuck yeah. No, not yet. Not like, no, not yet. Just like, I don't think wheels are a mod, right? Man, I guess, well, I guess maybe. Are wheels a mod? I got wheels and tires for it. I put it on 37s with some rhinos. That's it. I do got it going in this week, actually, for new window tint. Now that North Carolina passed the law that it doesn't have to pass a state inspection. 23 is out of warranty in a month. So I'm on the edge of looking for wheels. Tires are common. Yeah, that's not really a mod. Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for mine to be paid off till I start doing the big stuff. I think the only thing I'm thinking about doing is just a cold air intake to get the Hellcat wind out. That's about it, though. What percentages do you put aside for taxes every year? And what percentage do you wait, do you put to write-offs? Oh, I don't put a percentage to write-offs. I just, if I can afford to pay for it and it's business related, I pay for it. Without getting on like a crazy fucking plan. Does that make sense? Camera shaking because of my leg. But for taxes, I try to set a rule of like 30%. Just to be safe. Better to have more, not enough. Does that make sense? My one downside of multi-stream is not having one chat. There's always one too many chats that will be neglected. I mean, I use Stream Ninja, and I think I'm pretty good at keeping up with everything. I make AMV edits, and I also make fighting game content. It's so hard to go between all my interests. Should I just focus on one thing? Oh yeah, unless in Canada, try 55%. Well, I mean, you fucking live in Canada. And there's your first problem. So what's AMV edits? What's that? Yeah, Stream Ninja is good. I wish it was more automated in the connection. Anime music videos. Okay, wait. So do you post the content for them or do you just edit for them? And I mean, for the idea of like what to grow in, like what would you want to have a following in? A lot of like, guys, a lot of us overcomplicate this. Like, sit down and ask yourself, if I was to have, like, put yourself in a perspective, right? Because your idea is like, I want followers, I want views. Okay, why don't you think about that for a second? Like, analyze that. Anybody in here doing whatever you're doing now, if you could have 100,000 followers, 10,000 active, would you be happy with that, or would you feel burdened with the idea of keeping up in that? It's a very valid question. A lot of content creators do this. When I ask a handful of people, I asked this for a customer last week that I was in a consulting call with, and I was like, okay, well, let me ask you a question. Would you feel if I snapped fingers tomorrow and you had 100,000 subscribers in something, if the one thing blew up, would you be happy or sad if it was GTA RPG over you talking about tech and stuff? He's like, I would be sad that it would be I would like it if it was just my personal round. I was like, okay, well, there you go. You don't actually, you're interested in GTA RP and it works. You like that experience. It's a part of your life. That's not what you want to, that's not what you want to be known for. That's not what you want to like be respected for. Right? So like, ask the same thing for you. Like, can you answer that? Maybe you're just so deep in your interest right now, you can't answer that. But this always goes back to the point. It's like, guys, your interests can still be your hobbies that you don't have to turn into content. It's like the barber that came through and it was like, how do I connect being a streamer and a barber? You don't have to, dude. You can just enjoy your games. You can just enjoy your gaming on the side and you just fucking go after the barber shit, man. I write my own songs and use AI to produce them for my streams and avoid DMCA strikes, but I have been considering copywriting them and selling them. Yeah, fucking give it a whirl. Do you think there's some sort of luck into this or is it just pure hard work and consistency? I think people misunderstand the idea of luck. Yeah, there is luck to it, for sure. You don't get lucky without showing up. So the more consistent, well, okay. Who do you think has higher odds of being lucky? Like, let's just say luck is a factor. Let's just say that. Let's just like only focus on the word luck. Who do you think has the higher odds of being lucky? The guy that posts one video a month or the guy that posts fucking 30? Like verticals. Who do you think has higher odds? Yeah, I mean, look guys, we gamble. Getting a hit is lucky. It's all luck. It's all luck that you get the right script that will pay. The unfortunate thing is, who do you think has the better odds of getting higher hit scripts? The guy who can gamble more and shows up more and puts more of his money on the line, or the guy that doesn't? Like, that's just reality. Maybe a bad idea, a bad analogy, but like that's the idea. It's all luck. It's all luck. But you guys have watched me gamble. Of course, I have some of the bigger hits. People come in and be like, I never max win. Max one. Right. You're not wagering millions of dollars. Of course you have it max one. How good is the one video though? That's subjective. Is it good storytelling? Is it good video production? Video production doesn't matter to the majority of people. They don't give a fuck, dude. They don't fucking care. They care about, did you tell a good story well and do they relate with it? That's it. Give a shit about the video production. So like the idea of like, well, if I just hunker down and I take 2 to 3 months to edit one good video, it could still flop. Or it could do very well. You could get a lot of views off of it. Doesn't necessarily mean that like people watch you. Go to YouTube right now and search up like there's faceless channels. Like we've encountered this on stream. Like we react to a video and it's like, holy shit, this video is so well produced. It's got 1 million views. You go to their page and most of their videos are getting like, you know, under 1,000 views. They're just mass pumping out content. They don't have that many subs. Can't win if you don't play it. Yeah. So he got lucky and got that one video that got pushed super, super hard in the algorithm, but he didn't get lucky in the idea that it paid off for everything. It didn't just change his life. About to deposit my full paycheck into DraftKings now since you said it. Wait till I get a DraftKings deal, then deposit it in. So that way you can use my code. If we're talking luck, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's the point. What is the sweet spot for TikTok videos time-wise? 10 to 15 seconds? Subjective, brother. Subjective. Depends on the content that you make. If you can tell a story and it's fucking 2 minutes long and people are engaged and they watch it, that's a good TikTok. The time of the video doesn't matter. It's the what story are you telling? Again, you guys are focusing on the vanity fucking things. You guys are trying to optimize for the idea of like, what's the best, like, okay, what's the best thing that works on this platform? Overall, there's no such thing. That doesn't exist. I can show you people that make 10 to 15 second TikToks that kill it. I can show you people that make fucking 2-minute TikToks that kill it. 1-minute TikToks that kill it. Now, on top of that, you get into the 60-second or more range, you make a lot more money on your TikToks. So maybe you get less views compared to 10, 15 seconds, but you fucking make an astronomical amount of more money. Would you not perceive that to be valuable for that situation? Of course. There's no sweet spot to any of this. There's no sweet spot of how many times a day to post, what to post where, what time of day to post. The sweet spot to anything is getting into a consistent habit and a routine of doing something you will stick with. That's the sweet spot. That's all the sweet spot will ever be. There's no other way around it. Stop worrying about all the stupid other shit. It's dumb fucking shit. It's making you retarded to the idea of what you can potentially do. It is. It's the same thing with stressing about luck. Well, what if we're uploading more? What less? Is it luck? Is it this? It doesn't matter. None of that fucking matters. Showing up, doing more. That's it. But it's doing more of what you can do. My output might be able to be more than you guys. For some of you, it might not be as much. Maybe your consistency is, with the way that you make videos, it's 1 video a day. It's 1 video every other day. The idea is you show up, you continue to fucking do it to see if it actually pays off. 2 to 3 weeks is not enough time. 1 month is not enough time. 2 months is not enough time. You gotta be willing to put in the fucking work to get people to fuck with you. You don't put in the work, people won't fuck with you. It's not a lottery system. It's not just random. Doesn't just change your life overnight. You'll have one video do well. You got to assess it. The next 5 might fucking flop. You move on. You make more. You get over it. You stop stressing about it. More, as much as you can. As much as you can. This is why anybody that's bought the blueprints, you guys know exactly why I'm going to fucking harp on this. This is why I built the blueprints the way I did. I didn't build them for, here's what to post for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. I didn't post it like that. A couple people got upset about that. I thought you were going to tell me exactly what to post. No, if you want to tell me exactly what to fucking do, go book a fucking hour of my time. I'll tell you what to do. I'll get in a fucking call, pay for an hour of my time. I'll tell you exactly what to do. If that's what you're really stressed about, I will tell you exactly what to do. But without the creator blueprint system, it don't matter. You could make a video to get a lot of views. I could sit in a call and give you an idea to get you a lot of fucking views. It's not hard to get views. I've told you guys this 1,000 fucking times. Okay, do it again tomorrow. Do it again the next day. Do it again the next day. Do it again the next day. Now, do it 30 days in a row. Are you still going to have the same system and structure in place? Are you going to be able to keep up with it? We don't know, because you're not building any fucking systems or habits to do this. This is why the blueprints are built around the idea of routines, systems, repetition, focusing on the real shit that will actually get you from point A to point B. By taking 90 days and focusing on uploading a video by a time frame that you say you're going to upload a video, by checking analytics when you say you're going to check analytics, by reaching out to the brands when you say you're going to reach out to the brands, by actually sticking yourself to the accountability system that comes in it, it encourages you to set goals and go after the real goals. The real goals are the actions, not the fucking results. The getting the views is the bonus. The getting the followers is the bonus. The getting the sales is a bonus. The actual goals of the creator and streamer blueprint is, if you say you're going to fucking upload, you fucking upload. You get a schedule, you fucking do it. Well, how do I do clipping? You stop streaming right now and you set up clipping and you teach yourself how to do that and you learn. Gives you information how to do that. Well, I don't know what to post. Then you stop just posting and you start being intentional in the direction that you want to go, and then you start fucking posting. It all comes down to the systems and habits, though. There is not a motherfucker in this space that has done well that hasn't built routines and things that they do and they stick to, because they don't stress about the things that you guys are talking about. They don't over fucking analyze the luck factor, what's the sweet spot in posting, what's the time. They don't fucking care. They don't give a shit. Posted my first YouTube video, got 450 views. My YouTube 38 subs, 51% stayed after 30 seconds, 51K. And what do you think? What do you think of this data? I think you need to stop stressing about this data audit. That's what I think. You're talking about one fucking short. I think you post another short tomorrow and another short the next day and another one and a fucking another one. And then when shit starts to work out, that's what you replicate. I think you stop fucking stressing like you can control every fucking thing by reading the data. That's what I fucking think. You gotta do fucking more. You have not proven yourself. People do not know who you are yet because you are not making content around what you like. You are trying to make content around what does good for algorithms. It does not fucking help your end game. That's what I think. That's what I think on it. I think you take everything that you're fucking stressing about, you throw it out the fucking window. You show up, you set goals every fucking day, and you do the fucking goals. I don't give a fuck what, I don't care if it's short form, I don't care if it's long form, I don't give a fuck. The only reason I'm going so hard right now in the response, by the way, is you're in the Discord, you're in these streams, you see these things. You just have to be the example of me fucking letting it out right now, unfortunately. You stress too much. You ask about the camera gear. You ask about the retention. You ask about nobody fucking cares about that shit. Nobody cares that your camera looks that good. Nobody gives a fuck what the stats are right now. You need to show up and be intentional of what you want to fucking post. Because out of all these conversations, out of all these questions, I have no idea what you want to do still. That's a problem. If I can't even pick up what you like to do, how the fuck is a viewer? You can have your video look amazing. I have no idea what you're talking about in it. You see this passion right now? It's because you know I like this shit. I like helping people. I like changing your mentality. If you listen to the shit, you're gonna change. Take every fucking thing that you stress about, throw it to the fucking side, set some fucking goal. I'll give you the real fucking hack. Go buy the creator blueprint. Don't fucking listen to anything else. Go buy the creator blueprint right fucking now and stick to it. Download Google Sheets onto your phone. Download the accountability sheet, the cheat system. Stick to it. When you don't upload, when you say you're going to upload, treat yourself like shit. You fucking failed. Start over. You don't do the 90-day blueprint, the either one of them. For the streamers in here, for the creators in here, don't do the 90-day blueprint and say you make it 5 days in. Oh, you know what? I missed a fucking video. Nope. Start over. You didn't do it. Start over. You fucking failed. Good job. Clear the data sheet. Go back again. Go back again. The only people that create the fucking creator blueprint, or the only people that complete the creator blueprints are the people that upload for the 90 days. Or the people that check the analytics when they need to check the analytics. Data stress maxing all the time, real. That's what, dude, people are like, wait a second, in your creative blueprint, you only check the analytics this time? Yeah. I only check my analytics weekly and monthly. That's fucking it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. There's a couple things that, like, okay, am I following a habit? Okay, that's fine. That's it. Out the window. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking give a shit. If you pixel peep and data stress max your shit, you will constantly feel like a fucking failure. You'll constantly be chasing this idea of like, oh, I figured it out. Wait, what the fuck? I have no idea what I'm doing. And it's because, in general, you just have no idea what you're doing. Because you're just not doing it enough. You're not consistent enough. It's like, the reason it's frustrating is it's like, some of you guys are fit, healthy people. Imagine if every day you were like, God, you know, I tried to bench 225 today, and the way my rotator cuff was sitting into that lift with nobody cares. I'll tell you what, if you just lift the weight that you can lift every fucking day for the next 3 months, you're gonna get stronger. You'll get better. Your form will get better. You'll lose the weight. You'll gain the muscle mass. You eat right. You stick to it. You'll get better. That's it. That's all there is to it. But some of you guys are like, I don't know, man. I watched this science guy online talk about if you hold your form better at the bottom of your lifts, you're more likely to tear more muscle tissue. It's fucking retarded. Who gives a shit? Go lift the fucking weights. Do a day in, do a day out. You'll get better. Hi, Whittles. Hi, Whittles. Start with the weight of a newborn. We just talked about, okay, great analogy actually right there, Willis. Great analogy actually right there. I just talked to my boys today about how dad strength is very weird and it's very real. Dads in here can relate. Moms in here can relate. Parent strength in general is very, 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 it's interesting. But it's weird how it relates to all of this. So this baby comes into our world. And at the time, this baby's this little 8-pound little fucking beautiful thing that changes your life, finds you new purpose. And at first, you're like, holy fuck, I'm carrying this thing like even, wow, dude, this thing's kind of fucking heavy. You're out in public, you're like fucking walking around, you're like, God damn, my fucking shoulder's sore. Dude, I bench pressed 225 pounds. Why's my shoulder sore? And then out of nowhere, it just disappears, all right? Like within the first few weeks, it just disappears. It's because over a period of time, that 8-pound baby, you start to develop the muscles in the right areas to adjust to it. And then what you notice is you fast forward and 2 years later, that fucking 8-pound baby is now 30-something fucking pounds. And he's a fucking behemoth, right? He's a fat little shit. You love him just as much. But nonetheless, what you start to find out is like, you'll be out and about and you're just fucking, dude, I'll just be fucking out in public. Just, this is how my son sits. This is how my son sits. I set him on me like a chair. That's how I carry my son. I set him on me like a chair. Right? And I go, and we'll go out in public when family comes down. I got father-in-law he works at fucking machine, or he rebuilds engines and works on dirt bikes and shit. He does grunt work. Dude's got grip strength like a motherfucker, right? He's a handyman. He from dawn, like when he wakes up to go into bed, he's working. He's a strong guy. My in-laws, they're all strong guys. They're also dads. All of them. Obviously, my in-laws a father, or my wife wouldn't exist. Right? They're all fucking, but they're strong individuals. They can pick up something and move it around. But when we go out in public, I'll hold my son for like a fucking half an hour walking from point A, point B, this, that. And then they hold him for 2 seconds. They're like, God damn, I don't remember kids being this fucking heavy. And they've lost the strength. They haven't built the repetition. It's a great analogy because, again, one day you're starting off, you have no idea what to fucking do. I had no idea that the kid was going to be fucking heavy. I had no option. I just fucking held the kid every day. And over a period of time, not only do I become naturally better at holding the kid at that size, I get better throughout the years of continuously holding him after he slowly gets bigger. And I'm continuously doing that. My muscles are adjusting to how I'm holding him. They're building over time. You don't see it. It's not overnight. That's content creation, man. You're trying to optimize. You're fucking being a nerd. And you're having this kid, you're like, I gotta try to optimize my fucking carrying strength so I can carry this baby. That's fucking gay, dude. Just fucking carry the baby. It'll suck at first. It'll be a lot of work over a period of time. You'll get stronger. Then you'll be able to, you won't even realize it. You'll just keep going, keep holding the baby. You'll get stronger as the baby gets bigger. If you just do content and you stop fucking stress maxing about the analytical data off the rip, and you check the analytics at the right times when it's necessary, and you just worry about the content and creating conversation on the internet, talking about shit you're into, over time, not only are you going to get over the burden of not stressing about the shit you're stressing about now, you will develop the habit and the system to scale to get bigger. This is why it says in the streamer blueprint and the creator blueprint, this is the shit, the foundation to build a long-term business. I'm giving you a 90-day blueprint so that way in 5 years, you know how to handle the more shit that comes at you. Because that's what every creator's done. We got Whittles in chat. I don't know Whittles in here right now. Whittles is in here right now. I love Whittles to death. Whittles is not somebody that has Whittles. I should send it to Whittles for free, for sure. But I'm a businessman, and everybody's got a pet. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, Whittles doesn't. The problem that Whittles is going through right now, she doesn't have the systems and habits. She has no routine, no structure. Sorry to use it as an example, Whittles, but I know you're a friend, and I know you like the fact that I'm saying these things. I know you would like that if I say this in a call. But the reality is, Whittles has a presence. She had a moment. We've all had some of these at some point in time. But she's had no systems. There's no habits. There's nothing holding her accountable. She wakes up every day and is like, what the fuck do I do? The whole point of the streamer blueprint, the creator blueprint, is to fix that. No discipline. Guess what? You buy the streamer blueprint, you don't have an option. You either waste your $25, so I should just be fucking charging more to make it more fucking enticable for people to stick with it. You either waste your $25 or you do the fucking shit it says. You do the shit it says. Download Google Sheets on your phone. So that way you can, and I'm working on the creator system. And I'm also, for anybody that has the blueprints, I'm also going to create an idea bank for you guys. Just to let you guys know. I'm going to create an idea bank for you guys too. So you guys can, so even if you guys are buying the blueprint, so Papa just said, welcome to the fucking club, big dog, lock it in. So even for you guys that are like buying the blueprints right now, I update this shit. Just to give you guys a heads up. So whenever I come out with the new Google Sheet document, you'll get the new stuff, but you'll get it for the price that you currently pay. You won't have to pay for anything else. Because when I put that out, I'll probably bump the price again. So you download Google Sheets. So this is how Google Sheets is I'm selling you guys the way that I organize my shit. Okay? Just to kind of bring you in. Some people say you can use Notion. Some people say you can use this, you can use that. This is how I do it. This is how I've built a system. People want to know, how have I done this for 15 years? It's because I've used Google Sheets for 15 years to organize my finances in, my finances out. How much money I'm making monthly, how much money I'm spending monthly, what our current loans are, what needs to be paid off, long-term plans. I use it to organize ideas. So this is the creator, so this is creator operating system that I'm working on, right? So this, I'm going to give everybody that gets the blueprints a little version of this, but this would be the big thing that's coming here in a couple months. This is, you need to organize your content, right? This is going to be more for content creators. So, but this is how I've been doing shit for years. And it's so stupid of me, so retarded of me. Guess what I haven't been doing? I've been sleeping on the idea that I'm just like, oh, these are just silly little things that I do. There's value in this, man. This is how it's helped me. Systems is how I've been able to do this for 11 fucking years full time. The systems and habits are how I was able to say, okay, I love that I'm making $20,000-$30,000 a month on Kick right now. I don't like holding myself accountable only to Kick. I want to get out of this. Systems and habits are what got me out of it. To start monetizing on the other shit, to be able to step back and control my brand and not be in a place where one fucking platform controlled and everything that I was making. Systems and habits. I know, sounds fucking lame. Guess what? It's the sweet, delicious honey, the nectar to what fucking, the oil that fuels all the fucking shit. So like at a certain point, this will be in the creator operating system. Scrap, don't laugh at me. Scrap, fuck you, dude. I'm doing exactly what you want. I'm fucking mad, and I'm just telling everybody to buy shit. So fuck off, brother. So this will be coming out here soon, but it's all Google Sheets. It's all Google Sheets. Idea bank. I automate it. It's automatic for you motherfuckers. So when you guys get this shit, I don't want to hear fucking any. If you guys buy this motherfucker and you're not putting out content, so fucking help me God. So this is why Google Sheets is important. You can come in here. You got an idea for something? I can make a video on things creators waste money on. If I started streaming in 2026, I'd do this. Yada, yada, yada. Next to it, you have a hook bank. So that way, if you come up with a good hook idea, you could write the hook down. Or if you come up with a good video idea, you can write the video down. And then you could build off of both of those. Then you can categorize it by platform. I know you guys can't see any of this shit. You can categorize it by platform. Long form, short form. You can even give it a rating. You can say, are you going to do it? Have you used it? Is it an idea? You can put it in the process. From there, you got a weekly planner. Oh, fuck. In the weekly planner, you can automatically go in here and set for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You want to put out certain, you set goals. How many verticals you want to put out a week? You can just click on one of these boxes. You can click the drop down. Fuck, I don't know why I'm not showing you guys. Sorry, I'm retarded. Sorry. I just realized I could just literally show you guys some of this. I don't want to show too much because, so here's a blank one. Hello? Okay, something is up with my, I fucked my OBS up. Oh. Okay, well, bear with me. So, the long term, but this is why I'm repping up Google Sheets. Now, you could use this in Excel as well, but this is why, so you have your idea bank. This will eventually put you in a system where you can just fucking come straight here and you can say, okay, Monday I'm uploading this. Tuesday I'm uploading this. Wednesday I'm uploading this. Thursday I'm uploading this. Friday I'm boom. You can set yourself up. You can create a video pipeline. You'll be able to have video workflow. Now, I think I want to tone this back a little bit. This is for video and editor. So like an editor could come in here, set a like he can make a note. Hey, I need you to revise this. He can set the priority, yada, yada, yada. So this is where this product is currently flawed. Okay. This is where I got to fix this product. Right. But nonetheless, I wanted to show you guys the value of fucking Google Sheets and why you guys should be incorporating things like that and why I'm done sleeping on myself. This is my objective for this year. I've done all this shit for all these years. Shout out to Jayhawk, man. Shout out to Jayhawk. But I've done all this shit for all these years. And like even Jay said, he's like, brother, and I'm like, man, I could make this, could make that, but it'd be kind of cringe. And like, what if I'm giving advice on these things and I'm selling these products and somebody's like, you don't have 1 million views and shit like that. I'm like, you know what? And Jay's like, brother, you've been doing this full time for 11 years. He's like, do you realize how many people just find value in the fact that you figured out ways to never fucking like die out and to do shit like that in itself? I was like, damn, appreciate that, Jay. But the point being is, for people like Whittles and anybody else here, put the stupid fucking philosophy shit to the side for the time being. Okay? If you don't already have a following going and you know the direction you're going down, all the strategy, I heard somebody talk about this, stop it. You have to build your habit. What you will find is through your analytics, when you should be tracking them, is over time, things will be different for some of you guys. What works for me won't work for you, but what works for you won't work for me. Like a great example is some of like the recent videos I put out. I'll overstress and I'll overcomplicate the retention, the hook, the storytelling process. And then I'll put out a fucking raw video of me just sitting down in front of my camera and the video outperforms everything. It outperforms everything. And then if you actually look into the analytics, this would be the important part of me assessing things. I would dive deeper and I would say, well, while this video doesn't get pushed, what I noticed is this video got subscribers that have been inactive on this channel in a long time to click on it. Okay, that's an analytic that for my week, I need to assess and I need to pay attention to. But it would be smart of me to just be like, okay, every video moving forward, I only should cater to the current subscribers and not get any video ever pushed out. It's just assessing analytics that work for you. Something did well. Wait, why did this variable did well? This video did well. Why did this one do well? Oh, I should pay attention to that. Not, so like for example, for you, audit, you're talking about a video that didn't do well and you're stressing about why it didn't do well. Just make a fucking another video. Don't try to repeat the same fucking thing. Okay, it didn't do well. Okay, maybe don't make that same video again. Start making other videos. This is what the whole stream was kind of encapsulated around today. I'm joining in on going a little harder this quarter, personally. What's up, Matrix? I'm joining in on going a little harder this quarter. I think I'm going to get in the hat, personally, I'm going to start getting in the habit of posting like 2 to 3 times a day. Vertical. I'm going to continue doing the building and public series. Some people would advise against that. I think it's better for me. I think it's better for, like I've told you guys, instead of making every video of mine this over-polished, high production, here's how you do certain content. Here's my experience in this thing. Here's how I would grow this thing. I can incorporate that shit, sure, that conversation. But I personally feel like the reason why some of you guys just bought products is not because I told you a couple things. I think it's actually because I've built the trust in you from putting myself out there in vast variety of content. And you're like, I fuck with this guy. I trust it. I trust it. I'm going to buy it. I trust it. I'm going after that. Some people would advise against that. Strategists would advise against that. The Uber, is it going to turn me into $1 million business? Probably not. The guys that say, if you want to turn this into $1 million business, this is what you should do. Then they're right. I should say no more personal videos. I should say no more mass posting vertical content. I should slow down and I should make everything analytical. And I should present everything with information, and I should cut my personality out. I should not cuss as much in my videos. I shouldn't make pillars of content. I shouldn't make you personable. I shouldn't talk about guns and cars and shit. Yeah, I should do those things if I want to make just a business, man. I think I can do just fucking fine talking about shit that I'm into, continuously showing up, improving over time, but fucking bringing you guys into my world, and then building an audience that gives a shit about me, and those are going to be the consumers. I think that's personally smarter than me. Sure, I could go the other route, and people that don't genuinely know about me nor care about me, maybe I can convert them faster into a customer. I've been getting in these consulting calls, and one thing across the board that's been noted so far in the current ones that we've had is they're like, I've been following you for a while, or I really fuck with your personality. And I don't know. I just think that's like green flags personally for me. So those are my thoughts on how I'm taking things. You guys are more than welcome to join along. I'd say start with number 1 though. I'd say just get a creator blueprint, get the streamer blueprint. Let's post every day for this next quarter. Let's lock in. Challenge yourself. Post dog shit, dude. Post the dog shit. It's going to flop. But one of them is going to do well, and you're going to be like, why the fuck did this one do well? And there's going to be deeper reasons as to why. And that's where you can utilize AI. Do AI after that. Hey, why did this video do well over that? Don't do it first. Don't do it first, man. Don't be like, tell me what to do. It's going to give you some basic, non-human analytical breakdown on the path to success. As to where if you utilize it to be like, hey, help me understand this variable. So I've been posting every day. I typically been posting shit like this, and this video did really well. Now, can you tell me what's different about this? I did make it professional, did this, did that, and it will tell you. Would you say this is more for newbies? Of course. Would you? I think so. What I thought at first it was for newbies. So okay. So I made the creator blueprint at first, and then I realized there's a problem because it was generalized. It wasn't streamer and it was streamer and creator. It was just one narrative, but it was mainly streamer focused. And then a couple people on Instagram was like, hey, so I'm just a content creator. I don't stream. Do I have to stream to do it? I'm like, oh, fuck. You kind of do. It's kind of built around that. So I changed it up. I did creator. I did streamer. And I made them different, by the way. They are vastly different now. And then what happened was then there was the third phase, which I really like repackaged everything. What I started to notice was some TikTok and Instagram guys with like 30,000 or 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 guys that are getting way more views than me. They started buying the blueprints. One of the guys is a camera fucking, he's a videographer for fucking Luke Bryan. And these guys were, they were buying it. I'm like, oh, fuck, man. So this isn't just for noobs. And I reached out to those guys. I said, why did you buy the blueprint? What made you want to buy it? A couple of them was like, I have no systems in place, man. None. I'm just winging it. And he's like, they're like, I just started posting about tech and gear, and I got through posting a lot. I got lucky. And he's like, I want to start getting brand deals. I want to lock it in. I want to get like real growth for the future. And he's like, so I'm just, it looks like I'm organized, but I've gained a few 100,000 subscribers, followers, just winging it. Okay. So there's value for those guys too now. And then the other guy was like, so one, I'm trying to create a better content system, how to stay accountable and uploading more. So he got it because of that. He's got systems. He's very well organized. He's actually way more organized than me. And he also wanted to start studying it for his future products. I was like, well, that's great. Fuck that. Fuck yeah, dude. Appreciate that. But to answer your question, I know I just took 5 minutes to answer the question. It's for everybody, apparently. I thought it was just for the noobs. It's not. It's not. You guys would be surprised how many creators are generating good revenue and doing well that they're just kind of winging shit. And if and they're realizing if they just lock it in this year, they're going to be able to take what they're already killing it at and go even higher. You know what I mean? What's up, Sid? Just about the creator blueprint. I do both, but I have no real habits in place. There you go. There you go. If you're a consistent streamer, like Whittles should take the streamer blueprint for sure. Like she's somebody that should buy the streamer blueprint. She mainly streams. She's trying to get in the idea of like content creation. She's trying to leverage what she currently does and turn it into content and set up systems and habits to clip, to upload regularly, to look at the right things. She should get the streamer blueprint because she's a streamer. If you're just a content creator and you're just like, I mean, I'm kind of streaming on the side, but like I want to get content creation going. I want to get like followings across the board. I think you're in a better place to just get the creator blueprint. Yeah. I stream and clip plus more. Yeah. And so streamer blueprint would be really good for you. Any suggestions on sport content creators? I want to grow. I want to get to 2,000 subscribers at the end of this year. Well, first off, that's what the whole, like, Jesus. This is what the whole blueprints is for. In a section, you'll even read it in there where I can't remember what insult I say, but I essentially say if your goals are to have like a subscriber goal by the end of the year, you're fucking stupid. And it's not a realistic goal, brother. You know, no offense. It's not a realistic goal. It's not, goals that you should have are things that you can do. You can't control the emotions of other people. And the faster that you set goals for you, things you can control, lo and behold, more people will find you. Because the results will be there. You'll find out that out of nowhere, 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year is going to matter to you because essentially what you'll build is you'll be like, okay, I want to upload a long form a week. I want to upload a short a day for the rest of the year. So I need output. And then ironically, you'll blow past the 2,000 subscribers. 2,000 subscribers is nothing to get. Again, partner goal, stop it, guys. Twitch partner, YouTube partner, stop it. Tangible goals. Tangible goals. Tangible goals. What can you do to show up? You start setting goals around things that you can't immediately control. When you do something, it fucks with your head because you feel like you're doing the bad thing. So you make 3 videos this next week and you don't make progress towards those subscribers and towards that partner. And you're like, fuck, man, I got to stop doing these videos. No, you fucking don't, dude. You just keep doing those fucking videos. I mean, the more you fuck around, the more you find out you're more fuck around. Wait, I mean, you're more find out, you're more fuck around. I mean, no, I think the idea in general is like the phrase. You fuck around, you find out. The more you fuck around with the content that you want to fuck around with, and you keep fucking doing it, keep doing it, you're going to find out. You're going to find out what works, what doesn't work. You're going to find out what people like, what people dislike. Started sports content. System of sports content on Facebook. No goals yet. Just learning and expanding. What did you mean on the one? Any suggestions on sports? Oh wait, you weren't asking if I have suggestions on sport content creators. You were asking a suggestion for a sport content creator. Is what you were saying. Sport content, man, dude, you're sitting on a gold mine. I will say that. I will say that, brother. Especially on Facebook. You should be going hard on Facebook with sports content. Very fucking popular. It's popular everywhere. Very popular everywhere. You obviously got to be highly educated in it You need to know people. You need to like get ahead of like new things and whatnot. But dude, I got buddies that have Facebook pages. They're making like $10,000-$20,000 a month on Facebook right now, just mass posting about sports. Just mass posting about sports. They're not even uploading videos, which is crazy. Just post, just photos and stuff. Facebook pays a lot for just posts. So I need to do a better job on Facebook. I'm slacking there. It is wild. It's very wild. It's very wild. It's so wild that like we always talk about these numbers across all these platforms, guys. Like it's and like you can touch into anything. I know YouTube creators on YouTube that in ad revenue, they're easily generating $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month, and they're not fucking millions of subs. I seen a video a post the other day of a creator saying, "What am I doing wrong?" They had 500,000 subscribers, and they were generating $2,500 a month in ad rev. You guys want to wait till 500,000 to get $2,500 a month in ad rev? Okay, it might not be the best thing to focus on ad rev for you, but for some of you guys, ad rev might farm on YouTube. But like I said, you got people on Facebook making bank. You got people on Instagram getting crazy deals. You got people on fucking TikTok making bank. And the reality is a lot of you guys can take from every single fucking thing, and then you can create a sustainable income because you're everywhere. Now, off the rip, you're going to find one place kind of starts to work better and it's doing better for you. Like right now, I'm seeing that Instagram is kind of working a little better for the community vibe. I'm building a lot more like trust and real viewers, real community members on Instagram and the YouTube long form. But you know, what I'm finding a system that works for me is like, instead of trying to push them immediately to the website and convert them into a sale right away. What I've been trying to do is I'll be like, okay, well, you fuck with me over here. You're probably going to fuck with me on Instagram and in the stream or in YouTube in the streams. And then the streams and YouTube is where the funneling goes. Yeah. A lot of you guys really got to start kicking it in gear with the gram, man. Instagram's insane. It's my favorite place right now, dude. It's my favorite place. I gained like 20,000 followers over there these last couple months, and it's fun, man. People interact and you get real comments. And the thing is, once you get the ball rolling, you get so much content out of comments. It's crazy. So anyways, guys, I hope that was encouraging enough. The overall idea from the day, just post more shit, man. If you're not in the place right now where you're doing, I don't do trial rules. I just post, man. If you're not, oh fuck, we just got some YouTube updates. Hold on. God damn it, what was I saying? Fuck, hold on. Actually, I want to go over this. Live streaming is a massive part of YouTube, and that's because of YouTube creators. We're rolling out some major updates to YouTube Live to improve the experience to help creators make more money. We're expanding gifts to horizontal live streams on mobile and additional to vertical. So you can now unlock earning opportunity in real-time interaction across all stream formats. We're bringing gifts to more creators and viewers worldwide. They're now rolling out in certain countries and more, giving you the ability to monetize a much larger audience. You can now stream in both vertical and horizontal formats at the same time. This maximizes your reach. Yeah, but we don't have a stream key for that yet, I don't think. To keep monetization going on your streams, will now automatically recognize the live chat engagement is at its peak and hold back ads for everyone. Wait, what? To keep them... will now automatically recognize when live chat engagement is at its peak and hold back ads. What? Holy shit. That's actually fucking crazy. So basically the idea is like if chat is popping off at a certain point in time, YouTube's going to start to recognize this so that way it doesn't run an ad and ruin the viewer experience. That's fucking crazy. Wow. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This is where I got to criticize Kick. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about. Kick is really out here sharing clips. It's not Kick sharing clips, but they work with these clip sharing sites over here. They give like, hey, you should post this. You should post this conversation. So there's a clip blowing up right now on Kick where Eddie and Andrew are overcomplicating things more, and instead of talking about the product, they're like, I wonder if we should like devalue multi-streamers more. I wonder if we should devalue more. Reward. They articulated idea. Let's reward people that are only on Kick, which is ironic because it's a marketing tactic in itself that Twitch would essentially do. It's masking the idea of like, hey, we don't want to punish you for multi-streaming, but if you just only stream on Kick, we'll reward you more. Okay. So it creates this narrative and conversation of like, how do we fix this? And then I've seen Andrew even ask, like, what do you guys think we should do for people that don't chat as much to their Kick multi-chat? So I don't think we would be affected in general, but it creates this idea that they have the technology to even do that. And they don't. Scrap, I'm sure this is something that frustrates you with how they handle themselves. This is super frustrating because it's just misleading. Because it just insinuates how fucking dumb a lot of their viewers are, which like creators. Because it's just like, look at this, look at this, look at this. Bro, you don't even have the technology from the product of Kick to effectively keep chat under control. And you're actually trying to go out there and articulate this idea that you have technology, or you can create overnight technology that can automatically automate going to every single stream of anybody that's multi-streaming and see if they're prioritizing Kick chat. At what rate? So if I missed what Scraplet said because a couple other people talked, am I automatically devalued? They have no technology for this. None. We're mind blown today that YouTube is finally having an automation system to recognize that chat engagement is at its peak. So people are like really chatting, people are really active. So it's going to hold back on ads. With how much they have built into the API and developers, this isn't a crazy groundbreaking thing. This is something to get genuinely excited about on YouTube. And we're seriously still having discussions on Kick of these hypotheticals of things they can't do. The mobile, it's a blessing if the mobile app can go an entire day without crashing. And we're really talking about technology to where here's what the technology would be. Them hiring a Saudi Arabia fucking customer service team to go around and check streams. That's the technology. It's normal. It's message rate intent register over like 90-second Snapchat. Right. You're talking the YouTube thing, right? But we're pretty pumped about that. That's a great thing that they're doing, right? How the fuck is Kick gonna do that? You would essentially have to have AI detection from the stream interaction. You'd have to have AI on Kick to register in chat the message rate and the messages in itself and acknowledge vocally that the creator is picking it up without to automate it. You outside of that, you'd have to have a physical person open up a fucking every stream and be like, are they sit there for minutes to make sure they're responding to a chat? I think it's all smoke in the mirror. I think what they're about to do is I think they're about to cut the multi-stream pay across the board to influence the idea and encourage the idea for people to be more enthusiastic about moving to Kick only. And I think the ignorance in that decision, if that's the case, I think the ignorance in that decision is I think they actually believe they're in a place where they're competing with the big dogs to where people would say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not multi-streaming to YouTube and TikTok anymore. I'm just going to go only live on Kick. It's more likely snooping on the RTMP to see if your multi-streaming is already there. Yeah. It's just, oh man. My criticism with Kick is like, they do these weekly meetings and it's always talks like this. And it's great marketing. These guys know what they're doing marketing wise. And like, look at the response. I don't know if you guys have noticed the response on the Twitter clip kind of going off a little bit. It's just all the loyalists. I only stream on Kick. Pick me. Reward me. Absolutely. It's just creating division. It's just a good marketing pitch to get people to just go interact on there. But there's no real resolution from these things. Because like the overall product in itself is actually the real problem. There's no innovation. There's no tech. There's no real tech there. A larger percentage of pay is not tech. It's just a larger percentage of pay. Well, we got KPP. That's great tech innovation. How does it work? The tech innovation from that would be like how YouTube algorithm or YouTube ad revenue is. You start to generate revenue. You see the rates. You see where the ad placement is. You can control that. That's good technology. Hey, you have KPP. We have found a value on your page. You have no idea what that value is. You have no idea how it's added up, but there's a value on your page and you're automatically paid an hourly rate. It's not to discredit the idea that it exists. That's great. But it's not tech innovation that YouTube would want to copy. So why are we still constantly having these hypothetical situations of how they should adjust the pay to different streamers when the app crashes on a daily, when you don't have general moderation that the other sites have, when you can't control the spam botting on the site? We're just open to it. If I was put on the homepage right now, my chat would just be riddled with a spam bot. These are the actual issues from the tech product, from the product of Kick. These are real issues. But instead, we're having clips blow up of, you know what? I think people who multi-stream get paid too much. What are we doing, man? And the bad thing is too many creators won't push back on this because it's not cool. It's not the flashy side of things. They don't realize how important it is for there to be a long-term game of what is Kick going to do in the tech space? That's a very important question. Because that's why I pushed away from there. If you can't tell me what you're going to do in 2 fucking years in terms of innovating tech, why am I bother focusing my thing here? I'll tell you what, you pull, just blog posting of some sort, or fucking some kind of text posting on Kick alone, I think would astronomically put them in a real competitive state. A real competitive state. If I could create X type post, Reddit post on Kick, that in itself, I think would give it just so much more leverage in the industry. And it's super easy to do. It's super easy to do. But then we don't become a streaming site. Okay. That's all you're ever going to be, is a streaming site. So you have to change the natural user habit across billions of active users to get them to want to stop using YouTube, TikTok, and all these Facebook, these other places where they're already there for other things. And your whole entire marketing strategy to do this is to just get streamers to bring those people over. Good luck. Good fucking luck. They could implement blog posting into their website with AI in like 12. Yeah, it's probably already built up into the back end in some fucking sense. Something. I just want comments on Twitch. Yeah, it's not just Kick to criticize. This is Twitch too. This is Twitch as well. I don't know, man. It never makes sense to me. Doesn't make sense to me. Fitty, what's up, baby? Doesn't make sense to me. Do you have any experience in streaming to TikTok via TikTok Studio, and then multi-streaming via OBS? Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, Hart, dude, they you kind of got to play ball in their court. It's the only downside with TikTok. If you don't use their TikTok Studio, you get more push in the TikTok Studio for sure. What smell is the candle? Tobacco and bay leaf. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tobacco and bay leaf. All right, guys. I'm going to peace out, man. Good talks today. For the content creators out there, man, let's just create some more, man. Let's create some more. Go snag the blueprints. Let's lock in. For anybody, any of the lookers are in here. Some of you guys that are actually running brands or businesses and whatnot, if you find anything value and you want to get into a call, book some consulting time. And yeah, we'll get some shit cooking. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go get some content done. All right, later. Bye. Oh, I have no transitions and I have no animation. Okay, that's very awkward. Bye.